something in your past that you might have screwed up on, and then he's like,
never.
I don't feel comfortable
Never.
because you got a drinking habit.
Yeah, never though. And the thing about it is, the shoes on the foot. I felt like I would do it for you, or in a certain situation, I've done some stuff for you.
Right.
And I'm not looking for payback, but it's just the.
It's just a courtesy. It's just the thing. It's the thing you should do.
And again, if you say I ain't got it, I ain't got it. That's different. If somebody calls you that, you might not have it. But you know what? I ain't really got it.
But don't tell me.
You don't feel comfortable. It's like if you're going to get back, or you don't feel like.
This is what we drink later. You want some more?
Sean, do you?
Look what you smell it for.
Right, that's just different.
That's just what I do.
Hold up, Sean. So what you smelling for?
It's a habit.
For though, what you?
Good though. It smell like eggs. Like, oh, that's not good.
We live. Let's go. Hey. Yeah, we doing a lot of stuff right now.
You don't smell the coffee?
See, what happened was we was off for last week. We've been off for last week, so we just we all over the place right now, y'all. We all over the place right now. I'm trying to hold up.
I knew this is what happened, y'all. I don't hear myself. This dude on the show.
Mike trying to hear sound, y'all. Okay.
I got it.
All right, cool.
Well, y'all crazy. I think gonna be a lot of laughing today.
I'm gonna give myself a go. Sorry.
Oh my God, this is. Hey, we ready? Mike, yeah, I know Mike is the producer, so Mike's not telling us when it's gonna start.
And action.
Okay, thank you.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Like
So we got, hold on, if we let somebody join, somebody, hey,
That was me.
Somebody
That was
join
me.
it.
I turned it down. That was me.
You just said it.
You talking about
Somebody
Rick?
join.
You talking about Rick?
You just said. Why you looking at me? I didn't say nothing. It ain't my phone. It was his phone. Why are you looking at me?
So look, all right, real quick.
Can you give me a hat? Everybody got a hat with me.
All right, so look, so this is the situation. Sean's getting married in a couple of months, and I keep telling him, to get the tuxes together.
Wait a minute. You didn't know we gonna go live with this?
We're all live.
So I try to tell Sean to get tuxes together because the way my money situation is, I'm the average black guy and I work check to check. So I keep telling him to get this stuff together, and he keeps prolonging the stuff. And my money will be funny. So what's gonna happen is,
You know
when we do the wedding, you know what I'm gonna be in? I'm gonna be in some distressed jeans, some J's,
Air Force Ones or something.
and a t-shirt or something. So I don't know. You know what? He can do how you want to do it.
But you know what? It ain't gonna stop me from saying I do. As long as my brother there, I don't care if you in there jumping. My wife beat on.
All right. So,
But no, what did I tell you the other day? What did I tell you how much it was?
no.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip the part.
No.
I'm gonna skip that part.
How much?
Can I give you your flowers?
Alright.
Let me give you your flowers.
No, but let me get my point across
No,
first.
let me give you your flowers.
You gotta dig the dirt.
Let
the
me
hole
give you-
first.
let me give you your flowers.
All right, go
So
ahead.
I said, look, bro, if you don't get it together, you know my money gonna be funny. You gonna say, listen, I understand, but if the money is funny at the situation, don't worry about it. I'll pay for the day. I'll pay for the suit.
What?
You said
Hello?
no, you did.
Wait a minute.
Oh, hit up a guy.
You said you gonna pay for it.
I wasn't. Wait a minute.
No, I'm not saying that you said I didn't have to pay you back. You're not saying that part.
No, alright. Yeah.
You said at the time, if you don't have it at the time, I got you.
I said that.
Am I no?
You're right. I said that.
Yeah, not saying that. Oh, I'm gonna pay for it. You ain't gotta pay me back. You're not saying
I know
that.
where you going with it. Yeah.
Yeah, you was like, no,
I said
at the time I already know the situation what you're going through. I got you. I'll pay it back.
Mhm.
Whatever. So I appreciate it. Anyway, happy Sunday.
He said
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Nothing.
He
He said absolutely nothing.
Happy Easter, happy belated Easter, everybody. Hope y'all had a great Easter. So, welcome to Mike's Corner. We here tonight, live in living color. Hey, shout out to my man Link. He had other obligations this week.
Other obligations.
Yeah, he did. He had to work. Yeah, he had to work. He had to work.
Obligations, he had to work.
Hey, but the thing about it is, my man Chick is sitting in for him. Me personally, Chick provides so much
Content.
Yeah, because the way his
Nonsense.
Chick is
he
the
said content.
Oh, that's nonsense.
He's normally the behind the scenes guy.
Right.
Now we got it out of public.
No.
I think I would love to have Chick on more. I would love for us to be.
Yeah.
I would love for us to be 5 because Chick had so much content
Bring
from
a lot to the
but Chick
game.
supported me from Let's Be Honest to everything else and
Strippers.
Mhm.
You can just put it all out there. That's why you behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
let's just get it out.
That's why he behind the
He
scenes.
had a circle of like about 2 years. We just want to see strippers and everything.
I never went to go see strippers. I might see strippers like 1 or twice.
Gonna take
But I would love for Chick to be on this on a weekly basis because
I've
Chick,
seen strippers.
y'all will see how the show operates
I like
anyway.
strippers.
What? Wait, what?
I think they serve it good.
This guy ain't even married
They
yet.
do serve good
Yeah,
purpose.
They serve it good for the community.
he about to be on the
So,
show.
do you think strippers help the community?
Yes.
Wait, what?
What?
I
Oh, this is a whole new conversation.
No, that's the truck drivers that pull over and want to come in for a lunchtime, little break or something, like a nooner.
On the job?
Ho. Excuse me. Let me start this over. Cause I ain't the smartest person in the world. How do you know what truck drivers do? That's your part-time job?
Are you a truck driver?
Oh, let's get into this situation right here. This start taking a whole different turn.
Tell them large marks.
Because we didn't know this. We didn't know this. We didn't know this.
Hold on.
No. Mm-mm.
So tell us about the truck driver.
Hold on, you sniffing a lot. You a truck driver? You snort that? You doing the white booger?
What's going on here?
You doing the booger sugar?
You done changed.
See what happened? We take a week off. We take a week off. We go to the booger sugar. He ain't 18 with us. He pulling over on the side of the road. He on the side of the road.
But they do have, not to really get off top, but they do, we're not even on topic. But look, but they do have like at the little rest stops, they got the little sex stores. You know that, right?
No, I don't know. No, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, wait, let me say this. I do drive trucks. My drive a truck, and we.
What?
I help get gas in trucks. So
What the name of the stores?
I don't know. It's just we pulled over at one point in time. Long time ago.
French. We is French.
Long time. Long time ago.
Okay.
We was at a rest stop, and they had this store. They had a little convenience store. Then they had another store. Inside the convenience store was like the sex store. Sex toy store. So you've never seen that at the trucking stop?
No.
All right, that's just what y'all haven't seen. I seen it.
So that's what P Diddy do.
What city?
Where you driving at? Delaware, New Jersey? Where you going, Sean? 'Cause the DC
No.
they don't have truck stops. So I don't know.
We was coming from Norfolk. Coming from Norfolk.
Okay.
Where else you go? Because I don't go that way where they have trucks. Normally I hit like 66 and then I hit like 12, 100. And we keep
He
going.
going further down southwest. He in Northern Virginia.
No, it was at the truck stop though, for real.
And somebody try to get you in the back room?
No.
Did you buy any?
I just did
You peeped in there?
I just did a drive by. Look, said, all right, hey, you see what they got over
So you
there?
tell me-
How do you know what's in all the way in the back of the
So you tell me they-
store?
You see, it's a toy store.
So you didn't go in there. So you trying to make us believe that you actually didn't walk in there?
No, I didn't.
I really thought I knew.
Hey, but you know how many toys they got for men though?
I really don't, at that right there, I really don't care.
You don't know how many toys they got for men?
Why would I say that? Why I said I don't remember that?
I'm gonna sit right here.
I ain't got nothing to do
So
with
you
that.
said, so it makes me believe you bought a nipple clamp inside.
So D said, hey, what's up going on? What's hey D? Hey love, how are you? D said, I've definitely seen them in truck stops going to Myrtle Beach.
I ain't.
Is that my D? What's that D?
What's a
That ain't your D.
That's not my D?
No, everybody not you.
So it's a toy store,
And the sex toy store.
and it's connected to a store that you go in.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's supposed to be like that though.
Do you
So let me say this. So hold on, let me say
do
this.
you subscribe to Candy the Lights?
No.
Candy Coated Delights?
Nah, but I know she got some work. She
So let me say this.
She got some.
So I drive trucks. Mike drive trucks. Now Mike go up and down the East Coast. So Mike would probably be the only one that would see this stuff. And and Mike drives. Mike drives so far that sometimes he got to stay where he is.
Yeah, and I never seen a toy store connected to a store. Like that's get you wrong.
Like
That's because that's adult stuff. You cannot be connected to a store.
Like, you know,
He might go on the interstate.
You got to because you.
Is that the rest stop?
No,
I say not like the rest stop the one that's in Delaware. Not like that. Not like that. This is like a gas station. I call it a rest stop because truck drivers can pull over there, get gas, rest, and it's the toy store.
Okay.
And it's like pink something, but hey,
It's not connected though.
it might not be connected, but it's there.
and is it called Big Pink? Well,
Look, if you're a truck driver and you doing 40 hours and all this and that, you want to pull over and you got a little something in your cab.
Also, big.
I think he done done this before because he explained
He
it.
sound like he done it.
If you got somebody, cause you know the cabs,
He
right?
part-time job.
he
Yeah,
did. He
I don't
done
think
it.
part-time job.
He
But
done
they
it
got-
before something.
But they got the cabs with the bed underneath, you know, the real big cab joints. So if he riding with his girl, his wife, his dude, whoever the person may be, they can stop and get the toys and enjoy the rest of the ride. It might be more like
you speaking from experience.
no. I mean, I did see it though, but I didn't buy no toys.
D say it's connected to a gas station on one side and a convenience store on the other side.
Man,
So as we realized before we started Mike's Corner, we realized that
Everybody
Sean is a
agrees.
part-time truck driver, and D is a part-time truck driver. Anyway,
D definitely bought something.
she did. She was there. So hey,
She sounded like an
again,
expert.
happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to Mike's Corner. We missed y'all last week, so happy belated Easter, everybody. Also last week, give a shout out to my main man Chick. He celebrated another birthday, so I want to shout out to my main man Chick. That was cool. Hey, man, Chick knows. Sean's on the opposite side. Me and Chick, we grew up in Southeast DC.
why y'all always do that, man? Y'all always say y'all. Why y'all don't do that on
Oxon
DC
Hill.
talk?
I think because you from Oxon Hill.
Don't say that, Mike. See,
He'll tell you that.
stop, man.
I really see Mike. All of a sudden, Mike L want to be the truth doctor.
Right.
So he want to be the truth.
I mean, that's what he told me.
You Google me, didn't you?
That's what he told
He
me.
want to be the truth.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Me and Chick grew up in Southeast
I
DC.
mean,
man.
honestly, Oxon Hill is not DC though.
It's not. You know what it is? What's a new thing?
Southeast Maryland.
No, that's not it.
It's
It's DMV.
DMV. Y'all try
I don't even like no. I try to give myself a little credit because it's Southern Avenue. We right there.
Right? You stepped
go-
over.
I know what's happening is how do y'all really feel about them calling it the DMV? Even though you ain't y'all don't
As
DC.
a DC guy.
It's disrespectful.
So let me say this real quick too, though.
I can feel you.
It's now that we grown, it's fine, but back in the day, we feel disrespectful.
I don't think it's fine today. But I was getting into an argument the other day on the polo
No, he cool now.
with Sean cool, but with the
That's fucked up.
we was talking about the Skull.
sorry.
I was arguing with Skull, and we was arguing about
Yeah,
the
so like, it's
Kevin Durant.
We said I was about Kevin Durant. He was like, man, how you gonna go on a hometown boy? And I said, he not a hometown boy from DC.
Right,
Yeah, Kevin Durant from Maryland. He ain't no hometown boy.
right.
No, and DC guys, we don't.
Where you
No.
from, Atlanta? What
He from C
Durant?
Pleasant. He from
Oh,
C Pleasant.
C
yeah,
Pleasant.
that's right.
DC guys, we just think different. We just like
Right,
when
right.
I'm gonna equate this to Neem. Neem does this all the time. I say Neem be like, hey, Neem from New York. Neem be like, no, I'm from Brooklyn. DC guys be like, no, I'm from Southeast. That's what we do. We love our city and we gonna rep that joint to the end. So that's just gonna be the situation as is.
I'm never gonna
But,
say I'm from Austin Hill.
But again, man, welcome to my
It don't really have
It ain't no ring to it.
Yeah, no ring.
Sean is from Southeast, y'all. Maryland.
I'm Southeast Maryland.
I would take Southeast Maryland, man. I would take it.
But welcome to Mike's Corner, man. Happy Sunday to everybody. We back again. Like I said, happy Easter, everybody. Happy belated birthday to my main man Chick from last week, man.
Big birthday shout out, Chick.
Yes, we did. A lot of us come to us and say we wasn't supposed to make it past 21 in our life growing up,
Right,
and
right.
trust me, we done seen
I was
it.
gonna make it. I was
We seen it all. We seen it all, man. So we want to thank y'all.
That's a myth.
I'm happy that we made it past this 21 era onto a different lifestyle, man. That we did. For all y'all that make mistakes, when y'all got kids that's making mistakes, man, please make sure y'all tune in and know that you can overcome your mistakes. in all the bad decisions you make, you still come out clean on the other side. So we want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. We got a big show tonight, man. Like I said, Link had to work tonight because he had other obligations. Got my main man Chick sitting in. So I appreciate that, man. If I can have him in more, I'm going to try to make him come in more, a little bit more, because he be having a, what?
If he ain't working.
He got there.
And he said it was a myth. I want him to elaborate on the myth.
What myth?
He said it was a myth about him growing up.
He was about to lie. So let's get started. Got my main man DJ Mike L right here.
What's up?
Got my main man Sean P. Diddy of the city.
Whoa, you did not just say P. Diddy
of the city. I did.
It's Mr. Sean Diddy of the city.
My bad.
How can you be from the city? You
Mr.
from
Sean Diddy
Maryland?
of the city.
If you from Maryland, it's not really from the city. You gotta change that. Though. You gotta change it.
It's over there.
All the time I thought you from Southwest or something, man. You from Oxford Hill.
I was born in D.C.
Because you hung with us don't make it right though.
And I got my main man Chicken Wing. My main man Chicken Wing sitting in for Leak, man. And we got a great show tonight, man. We got a few topics we want to talk about. Of course, y'all know we're going to talk about, we got to get into the current events.
Yep.
A couple of other topics we're going to do. We're going to do our, I think we're going to probably start doing once a month is our Mount Rushmore. We have a discussion about Mount Rushmore, and we say Mount Rushmore, we're going to talk about different sports, actors, rappers, whatever. You can send us in. Entertainers, yeah, you can send them in.
So you're saying that part once a month?
Once a month, Mount Rushmore or top 5, and we will distinguish the fact of the top 5 situation is like me and Chip was talking about it earlier. That when we talk about Mount Rushmore, you have to expand it a little bit. Let's say, for instance, we all know Mount Rushmore. If y'all don't know, Mount Rushmore is your top 4. When we talk about entertainers or stuff like that, you got to expand it a little bit. So tonight, Mount Rushmore will be our top 5 lyricists, rappers. So we're gonna do that. We do sports. If we do basketball, it'll be top 5 basketball players. If we do sports, it'll be top 22 because you gotta do. Football. We gotta do 11 offensive, 11 defensive. We would come up with a criteria for actors. We would do that as well. So we will start doing that probably like once a month. We're gonna do that. But for us tonight, I know we're gonna do current events. We'll start off with that, but. Topic would be Mount Rushmore of lyricists and rappers to give y'all time to think about who y'all think is whatever. One of our topics we wanted to also discuss was that I want to say is it better to be feared or loved? So what happens is people don't understand the difference of fear and love. So we will get into that as well. So starting off with current events, one of the big news in one of the headlines is the Mike Tyson incident. So for y'all that don't know, Mike Tyson got on the plane, JetBlue, flying commercial, got on the plane, and y'all seen TMZ end up beating the guy up or hitting the guy a numerous amount of times. So the background to the story is Mike was getting on the plane. The guy saw Mike. They asked Mike for a selfie. Mike took the selfie with him. Took both his boys a selfie. Gave him a little bit of conversation. Yada yada yada. Got on the plane and everything. And what happened was one of the other guys kept badgering Mike. Kept talking to Mike. And y'all know how the guy daggone seat talk. Yeah. So he kept coming between the seats, talking to Mike, whispering to Mike's ear. And what happened was Mike started hitting the guy. So people didn't know why Mike started hitting the guy. But what I found out is he hit him with a water bottle. So I want to know, what's y'all thoughts on this? Let's start.
He should whoop his ass.
Yeah, let's start with Chick. He already gone.
Let's start with Chick.
He should whoop his ass. Listen, I don't care.
Hey, what's up, Rodney?
I don't care about being an entertainer. I'm Charles Barkley. I am not a role model. Remember Charles Barkley a long time ago?
The commercial, yeah.
I am not a role model.
I understand.
So again, listen. He took a picture with you.
And gave you conversation.
And gave you a little conversation. Now be on your way. I'm just trying to get on this flight and go where I'm going. And then when you start, saying that Charles Barkley threw 4 people through windows.
He did.
Right. That's why he's my hero. He's my hero. Because at some point, it just becomes you become a nuisance, and just being a man is just being a man. and certain respect levels need to be given. And at the end of the day, you throw a water bottle at me, which gives me the right to smack all the shit out of you. I'm sorry, I know we got to cuss. We gotta smack you.
You have to filter your
yes. Okay. You deserve what you get. And some people, again, because I did my part. I took a picture with you.
Right.
I gave you some conversation.
You didn't have to get a conversation.
Right. I didn't have to do that because some people are like, listen, man, go a bunch of business. I ain't in there for that day. But I tried. You know what? I'm on the plane. Ha. I did all my stuff.
Right.
And then you just
not only that, but you asked him to calm down. He kept doing it.
Right.
So it's kind of like, you know what? You want the end?
Yeah.
End here now.
You got that was the end result.
Yes.
He talking about the N-word.
N-word. I didn't want to say N-word.
Yeah, but I'm saying the end result was still
right. You know what? It's almost like you wanted to see Iron Mike Tyson.
Right.
So you know what? Here go my Mike Tyson as I'm punching your face. You know what I'm saying? But you want the old Mike, here the old Mike, right? Because you been a butthole. So I don't have a problem with it. Now I understand as a celebrity, again, you know, they get all that. You gonna turn the cheek. And it's like anything else. You turn the cheek so many times, but eventually somebody gonna get it. You got it.
And that was the end result.
That's the end result.
Yeah.
My thing is, I think the dude, he was drunk. He had to be out of his mind.
It's not an excuse.
But no, it's not an excuse, but he had to be out of his mind to mess with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Who is actually going to provoke Mike Tyson?
Because some people think because you are who you are, you're not allowed to give a certain reaction. Because you know what?
Right.
You Mike Tyson, so I don't care what I do.
You
gotta take it. You gotta sit right there and you can't react.
Well, not just Mike Tyson. Any celebrity that's in there.
He would have did that 50 Cent.
Who?
Whoever that guy was.
Yeah.
Because 50 would have been like, whoa, the first time and stopped it right then and there. And then everybody, oh, you didn't think. So Mike trying to be.
Yeah, Mike was just hoping he was gonna stop.
Right. So
my thing is, the dude was wrong. Mike, deserved to whoop his ass.
Well, it's always a thing where you say nobody deserves to put nobody's hands on anybody. But at the end of the day, it just becomes a man thing. Like respect and respect. And I'm high on respect.
Right.
And at a certain point, sometimes people do need to be smacked. It's just simple. I mean, it don't mean it's right, but sometimes you deserve what you get.
But see, we are human first though. So we do have an image to uphold. So if I am in my own space and I do give you a selfie, I do talk to you, give you conversation, this and that. After that, everything should be done. But now you're crossing the line. You really coming into my space throwing a water bottle at me. You're coming into my space, antagonizing me, and I'm trying to ignore you, but you just keep on poking the bear. So now I got to put these paws on you. So, I didn't start it.
So
I ended it.
Did the bottle hit Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wait.
No, go ahead. It's on you, Mike.
My thing is this: if as a man, I don't care who it is, celebrity or what, if somebody touch you, you got your right. You're within your rights to defend yourself. And if it means cook.
Oh, to say it again, Mike? What if it means what?
To defend yourself.
No, but say what you just.
Yeah, cook. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got cold clock. That's what it is with me.
So again, because you're a celebrity, don't give right. Because it's kind of like people feel like because you are the 1%, that they can do and say whatever they want to say to you, and because of your status, you have to accept it because you are who you are.
But check this. Didn't you just say the dude trying to sue Mike?
Yes.
Yeah,
that was his plan the whole time.
That's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal is to sue you after I don't say it. He was provoked.
Right, I antagonize you to.
So you don't even have a lawsuit because you ain't putting your hand on another man.
I was about to say so.
Once he hit him with the bottle. I mean, but again, whether or not you can sue me, or then again, it's like charges, like because again, as Mike being Mike, you always gonna look like the bad guy. Right. So that's why you always protecting your image and how it looks. But at the same time, like you just said, it becomes like it ain't about being a celebrity. It's about being a man and be respected in your space and everything else.
School gonna say chick look like a skinny Uncle Phil.
Come on, slow down. Don't start there because
That's not what you want.
Yeah, that ain't what you want right now.
Skull.
Everything on Mike Tyson.
Hey, Skull, apologize now.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, what my point of view is, shout out to Denver. They just beat Golden State. We are chick caught So we watching the game. Let me off topic real quick. We was watching the game.
Oh my God.
So the first 4 minutes of the game, Chick say
one-sided.
Chick said no. First 4 minutes, Chick said the fix is on. They're gonna get Denver the game. That's why I feel as though Brooklyn's gonna win tomorrow night because they don't want them to get swept. But for me, with Mike, I think people taking advantage of Mike because of his humbleness right now.
Right.
He's been very humble lately because of this. You know, we all know Mike's story. We all know Mike's story, and he's been through it, and he's been real humble. And I don't know if y'all seen it. I was watching Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
So Jamie Foxx was talking, like, he was on an interview, he was talking about, because Jamie Foxx is playing,
Mike Tyson movie.
he doing Mike Tyson, so he said, so Mike will, you know, I guess he tried to get with Mike to see how we going to do it. So Mike was like, he was happy he went through what he went through, he ain't got no money, he broke. So Jamie was like, well, why are you happy that you broke? He said, because I don't have the leeches on me no more, I don't have everybody ask me for everything no more.
Right. They can't take nothing from you.
Yeah, they can't, right, Chick, they can't take nothing from me. So Mike was like, okay, cool. So Jamie like, okay, that's how we going to do the story. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. But I think you went above and beyond because I know we done ran to a lot of stars, and sometimes he gave you the picture. Cool. Then he gave you a conversation behind it. Let it go after that though. You got what you. I mean, what else do you want? Like, bruh.
How much is too much? You know.
Yeah, how much is too much?
Question, you know.
And let's be honest. I don't want to come here and play the race card, but a little bit of it also is white privilege.
Yeah.
You got some white guys drinking who think they can do and say what they want to say.
That's bad. That's great.
Part of it is what it was. So again, and again, Mike being who he Mike, because again, the average black guy, you're not gonna say some of this stuff. You're not gonna antagonize me because you don't know how to think. But because it's Mike, you feel like he gotta control himself because he can't, because he, I'm gonna get a little whatever. You think you can do what you want to do. That's what I say. Somebody like 50 Cent already say, like 50 gonna jack you up, or somebody, or the game, or anybody, or just a regular.
Yeah, not to beat the go ahead. What you want to say, Mike?
What the thing about what you're talking about is like with the privilege. See, like you say, these guys think they can get away with it because they ain't looking at the situation. They looking at Mike's bank account.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking like, man, this dude could really harm me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mike could have really hurt him if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Mike just really kind of roughed him up a little bit, but if Mike wanted to put his lights out,
he could have
really punished him.
See, Mike did that with a lot of sense. See, Mike was thinking
he had some couple scratches. His eye wasn't black or swollen.
He wasn't no Miss Green.
Yeah, he wasn't Miss Green or shoot. We just seen a boxing match like 2 weeks ago when a dude had the elephant disease. Like, what was the fight? It was a fight like a couple. Of course, it was like 12 rounds, and his whole face was Mike Tyson clearly could have did that to you, but he really wanted to hurt you. So he really was more or less just kind of letting you know, like, I'm not for that right now.
But you remember Robert Gibbons said Mike know how to hit you too.
Yeah.
Now that's true. He know how to hit you, and you ain't gonna really see no bruise.
That dude might have been 170 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Mike used to fight people that's 250 pounds.
Right.
So if I really want to put your face through this, I could do some damage.
He could have easily done.
On top of the fact he got, he ain't go around, he ain't get out the seat, come grab you up, and just take you to the back and punish you. He kind of looked up, came back, and threw a couple of punches. Like, listen, you need to leave me alone.
Yeah, Scott said the airline flight attendant should have protected Mike from the harassment displayed.
Absolutely,
which is true. He said everything has consequences, and no one wants to pay him. Tyson was in his rights to whoop his ass.
But I think Mike at that point he just got tired.
But we in a society right now where they feel like, you know what I'm saying, you never should hit somebody. No, that's some BS. Sometimes listen, you might not condone it. Sometimes some people need the S smacked out of them.
As long as I'm in
no.
As long as you're in your right. You can
just go there like the Bernie Mac off the movie and just the train starts smacking people out.
Right. But sometimes it's just people deserve, being respect is a big thing. So sometimes when somebody disrespects you, they need something smacked out of them. You need to smack fire into them. Now, everybody now always gonna say we can't handle stuff with violence and all that type of stuff, which is BS. That's some white people stuff right there. Black people handle stuff with violence because why? Some people are not going to respect what you're saying until you let them know you're willing to go where you need to go. Mm-hmm. We all grew up in a different thing. We told all the time we grew up differently.
But to be honest with you, that's the only way we're going to get our point across. We're going to have to resort to some kind of physical altercation because you ain't trying to hear me. No. So I'm going to take it to that level. If you ain't not only going to hear me, you're going to feel me too.
Yeah. Because the guy, Mike is telling the guy, Listen, buddy.
He told him to calm down though.
I don't need you, man. Ain't you so much? Like, hey, man, just calm down.
You're gonna do the mic voice though.
You just gonna calm down, baby. Hey, man, you gonna calm down, baby. I'm good. Because you can imagine what Mike was saying. In my mind, that's what Mike said. Hey, buddy, I think you just calm down, buddy. I want to sit back. I gave you the picture. I just want to get my flight, man.
And you know Mike probably was high. Because that's his thing.
Because that's where he was going.
He was on the way to a Canada's festival.
Right.
So
It was already lit.
And absolutely. And I guarantee you Mike was trying to tell the dude to go ahead.
You know, he said it. They said it.
He was trying to avoid the situation.
And then want to do it through the bottle. You know what?
That's it.
You want the end, Nick?
And Scope like the fighter said should have stepped in.
You just punched me.
That goes back to with the punch and the altercation. Not to beat a dead horse, and we did. I've been trying to get away, but Will Smith is in Africa now.
Did you see what they said? He left. He told Jada that he didn't. You know, he had to go get away from her.
He need to.
I don't know.
So the one particular issue is now is that they're talking about. Everybody said they're in the.
About India somewhere.
India, it might be India.
Yeah.
So they say that they talking about people talking about that he wanted a divorce, but
I couldn't find no concrete evidence on that divorce thing.
yeah, I couldn't even. I tried to, but the rumor is that they wanted to. Will is exploring divorce, but he don't want. He's afraid of what Jada might come out with of the divorce. As far as not money wise, as far as the secret part of their life. So my thing with that is like
she can do a tell-all book.
To be honest, let's all right.
Look, man, he had that girl looking
So let's say this. So I'm gonna say this. Whatever you say about Will is not we already suspected.
No. Yeah.
Man, if you didn't, just lean into it and move on.
Dwayne Martin.
You gotta talk about it.
I don't care.
If you let somebody lick your ass, then they lick your ass and
Look,
move on.
go ahead on and create yours.
So let's hold
Create
everybody, real quick. Let me say this: the words and comments that come out of Chick mouth is not how we feel about everything on Mike's.
I'm everybody's conscience. They thinking it.
So I want Chick to be. I want him to say what he wants to say. I just want y'all to know that.
Yeah.
Chick's gonna be. So we supposed to be transparent.
Yeah.
Chick is gonna be.
Chick will be out.
Yeah.
We love Chick.
We
did Chick.
I'm with him with that. It's like
we sponsored by HBO.
I want him. But I agree with Chick. The fact that whatever comes out, lean into it and just okay. And what
you did it. So if you ain't let nobody blackmail you to the point of not living your truth. Like, listen, you did it. It is what it is. Get out there, be there to it, and you are divorce, and let's move on.
Not we all. Everybody, not we all. I'm sorry, I have to speak for y'all.
You look worse right now, being a simp.
Right.
Than you will a simp.
What's that?
A sucker. What is it? Is a
sucker MC?
No. I come to it. I know the term. It's like it's a sucker and. Something it's about being sucker for love kind of thing.
Right, okay.
But it's like called a simp.
That's fine, okay.
He'll suck in motion picture.
Or as I talk might be what name would say a herb or something like that, yeah. But I'm with that.
And so because again, you did it, you was into it, but don't let her control the narrative because at the end of the day,
that's my problem right there. She's controlling it.
Don't control my narrative.
Right. So now he has to really stand up and be like,
right. Anything she come out with, yeah.
He need to start.
At that time, everything her was doing.
He need to pull up. Who sung the song? Usher. If I'm gonna tell her, then I'm gonna tell it. Oh,
yeah.
Let me tell my whole story.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm cool with that. So and everybody now right now, I think everybody understands that. I think for me personally, I think she's a toxic person right now for his situation because nobody checking for her. So now she did her red table talk, and now it's coming out now that. They want her to, everybody's trying to cancel the red table talk. That cancel culture.
Just so you know.
I would.
A simp is an internet slang term for someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention towards another, typically someone who does not reciprocate the same feelings in order to win their affection.
That's it. You're right.
Simp.
He's right. That is a simp.
Skull said FJ, the bad definition of a wife. People say kick chick off the set. He about to ruin the FCC airway.
Okay, look, let me bring this up. I'm just hit on this. Look, okay, so now, since the slap, it always trickle down, right?
Right.
Now the mom feel like she was slapped.
No. What she said what she said was when he slapped Chris, it's like he slapped all of us as far as the family
But
member.
that's what I was saying.
No, y'all said the same thing. You just put it in different terminology.
Yeah.
But it is. It's the same though.
Yeah, it's the same.
Look, I'm team Will Smith. I know a lot of people going
Whoa.
Now we get rid of all that.
Oh, stuff. Here we go.
All right, explain that. So, on what part?
So here's the thing.
Was he right or wrong?
Which part?
Was he right for smacking?
He was right for smacking. He wasn't right for the person he smacked.
I understand. So
I can see that.
Chris Rock was just a person. He was just that person at that time.
It was a body.
Chris Rock happened to be the person at the end where I can't take no more.
Right.
And again, the reason why he did Chris Rock is, yes, he picked the person that he felt like would not retaliate against him.
Right.
That's just that's self-preservation. They can say what they want. I ain't smacking the Rock. Y'all can say what y'all want. I ain't smacking the Rock.
Right.
I ain't smacking 50 Cent.
Right.
I ain't smacking the Game.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna smack the Rock. I'm gonna smack somebody. I know. I'm gonna smack Plies.
I ain't gonna swing back.
I'm gonna smack Plies. Plies 5 foot nothing.
Right.
I'm smacking Plies. If y'all say Plies, see how Paul, if you get out of the pocket, I'm smacking you. Why? He like this tall.
You were smack you, Plies.
So when I feel like I need to take advantage of somebody, that's hood 101.
That's what he did.
Right.
Because he knew he wasn't gonna retaliate on
But at the same time.
So, but you got to think about it. I mean,
But he been basically taking smack for
20 2016.
years.
So
20 years people been talking about it, like even back in the day when he made his first movie, he kissed a guy and everybody, so everything was
6 degrees separation.
Yeah, 6 degrees separation. So Will Smith had been enduring everything. Remember he was controversial when he came and got his first award. Yeah, I won my award without calling girls bitches, and everybody, the people that the rapper community turned against. Will Smith has been going and been taking the high road for over 20 years. And you know what happens? What happens to pressure when pipes?
It buzzed. It buzzed.
So I got no problem with what he did. And now he's going into some spiritual guidance, but at the end of the day, he got to get away from Jada.
That's why he said he's in.
He need to get away. Now, here's the thing. Maybe him and Jada don't work out. But at some point, he got to realize he got to be man enough to put her in her place or move on.
But see,
Because
the thing is, with
you got to be out here looking crazy in these
look,
streets.
he went along with everything up until now to the slap. He went along with everything that was going on.
So
because the ultimate betrayal for any man is infidelity. Ain't no man can really deal with that. We think we can deal with it. Most people might think, but ain't no man can deal with it.
We can't deal with a woman cheating.
I tell any person with me, listen, my mind is fragile. Because you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking?
I did not want to go down this road, but we going.
We're gonna have to go down that road.
Now, any of y'all out there, I apologize. If I slept with your girl or your wife, I did disrespectful stuff. And so, you should be mad at me.
Stop. Stop. Everybody, stop.
What?
Stop for a minute. Hold up a minute.
What I did?
Stop for a minute. Hold up. Stop for a minute. Let's stop for a minute. Why would you tell them that? Why would you tell them that?
I'm trying to get them to understand Will's plight.
they looking for you now.
He apologized.
I mean, you can find me. I'm available anytime between 3 and 5, any day of the week. We can get a closet and however you want to handle it, we handle it. Like, I have no problem.
So hold on. Let me stop right there.
Oh my God.
So let me give y'all the closet conversation real quick too though. The conversation is we are older men. We made it past 21. Me nothing. Chick. Chick did it from day one. Even when we was younger, Chick was always the advocate. Like, listen, as brothers, Chick would say, listen, okay, I messed up. You can punch me in the face, or we can get in the closet. So the reason of the closet situation is all, and none of us in here is Floyd Mayweather,
Right.
or a boxer. So basically, is when you get in the closet, I know the closet is small.
Right.
So what's gonna happen is. And Chick was an advocate of, listen, go in the closet, y'all gotta take care of. If I gotta get in the closet, me too. Go in the closet, take care of you gotta take care of. Nobody's gonna watch y'all. So go ahead and get in the closet, do what you gotta do, come back out, leave whatever problems y'all had, leave it in that closet. Mm-hmm. So when we get in the closet, Mike, okay, it's we fight each other, boom, boom, boom. When we come out of the closet, Whatever problems we had, got to stay in that closet. It's gone.
Because here's the thing.
That's been his philosophy.
Because again, if we were friends like anything or brothers anything, we gonna disagree. And sometimes somebody might do something that's just really off. And you feel like you want to lay hands on them, so it's always going to be some animosity because you can't happen. So sometimes it's a necessary evil to get all this the anger out your system. Right. I need to lay hands on you, so let's get in the closet, get it off our chest, and then we can go back to be brothers and maybe have a conversation. But
the chick thing is, we always be brothers regardless.
Because again, brothers is brothers. Now if we not gonna be friends no more, or then that's something different. There ain't no sense of fighting. But if we still gonna be around each other. Ain't no sense of being around each other on eggshells.
Yeah, and
I don't want to have to worry about ever watching my back against you right now. Yeah, and I don't want to worry about if I get into a fight.
If y'all sneak you while you getting liquor.
Like I ain't gonna, like I'm drunk and then you gonna pick the time to steal me. Now you gonna steal me today.
But
when I've been drinking.
But see, the thing with that though, when you can't do that because when you around your homies and somebody steal off on you, you don't know what your homie gonna do to him. You know, you gotta.
No. We don't be around nobody. We don't be around nobody but our homies.
Yeah. So like if you and Mike got into it, you ain't gotta worry about. We're not about to get into that. I'm about to. Matter of fact, I'm be like, you know what, Sean? Let's go upstairs real quick. Y'all stay down here. I'm always an advocate of men need to handle men.
Let them do what they do.
Yeah. Now,
even if we out and me and you might be beefing, right? Me and you mad about something, but you get into a situation with another dude.
No, yeah, I understand that.
So you get in a situation with another dude. But me and you beefing. The thing is, don't ever worry about if I got your back.
Right.
Our beef ain't got to do with that. But we gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah.
But our beef still going. But we gonna whoop his ass first, and then that has something to do with me and you.
Now, that chick thing. I feel you on that, and then we ain't got no beef no more. Cause now we get ready to settle it.
No,
but that's what I'm saying. Right after we done whoop him, we going to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like man, you know what? What are we beefing for?
So let me tell a story. So I was mad at a chick one time. So let me get. I forgot we was arguing.
I made a bad joke and it was.
So I think. So let me tell you. People don't know. I forgot what the joke was about. But chick made a joke, and we went to a boxing party at our friend's house. Go to the house. I didn't speak to chick at all. So now mind you, going through the timeline, best friends, how y'all gonna call best friends, tighter with me and chick. Me and chick has always been the tight, because me and chick we just went through the most, I think. So at the time,
I mean, just so you know, like my father was in a wheelchair. And me and my father was beefing.
See, this is what
Mike was dead.
So let's be honest. Like no, chick father came to my house one morning and was whoop our ass because of what he owed.
I was gonna run, so
he owed the bill. Right. So chick father say, I don't know who gonna do what, but one day give me that bag, give me that money.
Right.
So I said, chick, your dad outside with the money. Chick gonna tell me, why you answer the door? Bro, that's your father.
I'm about to go to the back door, nigga. I ain't got time for that.
So, but anyway, but got to the story. So we get to a
pretty loud. Sean, you need to know that.
See that nigga later.
That nigga got a gun. I'm telling you that right there.
So I go to the house. I'm mad at chick. So we come to the house. At the time I speak to chick's wife. Speak to him. I speak to the chick. So the whole night boxing match. Y'all speak to them. So instead of chick causing the situation at the party, chick calls me like, whoa, bro.
The next day.
This is not what we do.
Right.
XYZ, this is not what we do, yada, yada, yada. And I was like,
Cause me and Neen talking, right. Trev was there.
Yeah, chick
like me and Trev, everybody talking like it's normal.
Everybody was talking, but
chick like, that's not what we do. This is not what we do.
Like awkward. But I dapped him up before
it was awkward.
Before I left, I dapped him up like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all love. I get it.
So you know you made the wrong joke at the wrong time.
No, I'm never making a wrong joke. A joke is a joke. Now, how you interpret it or you take it is on you. Like, never a wrong type of joke. That's why, Chris Rock did what he did. Chris Rock did. She was bald-headed.
This is why.
It was a great joke.
No, it was a good joke, but it wasn't great.
That was a great joke.
It was great.
It was great.
The time
because actually, that great joke could have got
the thing about let me talk.
Well,
Mike. Mike, let me talk, Mike. That joke could have got her a job.
Exactly.
Because the family man, like Mike said, because
if she would have just let
even though Demi Moore was a great actress at the time,
Right,
that
right.
G.I. Jane, everybody was talking about that movie.
G.I. Jane was actually a pretty
Right.
good movie.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, it's like, man, it's like we gotta that situation though it's tough for them. I wish the best for them, but I just hate when other people try to get into their situation, like
Yeah,
the son,
yeah.
like Jaden and all them.
They
Like, bro,
should've
you're
just-
not.
Chris Rock brother.
They should have. All them should
No, I don't mind.
Every
Wait a minute,
comedian,
I don't mind.
every comedian in the world needs to stay out of it.
I don't mind Tony Rock saying what he's saying.
Yeah, right, right,
Nah,
right.
Corey Holcomb.
Your brother would have did the same thing.
No, everybody outside them.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb and all them need to
Man,
go
I
on.
can't-
But again, you gotta realize, who the hell going to see Holcomb? Like,
Oh,
so,
no, people see Holcomb.
People go to
I
see
don't
him.
know. He's not funny.
He's not funny, but he's real.
Yeah.
You know who chick? No, I'm telling you who Corey Holcomb is.
Oh.
He's the chick of comedians.
Yeah.
He is, cause you know what he
No,
do?
I'm not gonna say because I'm funny.
No, Corey Holcomb said it though. Corey Holcomb said what he said what people don't want to say.
Right.
Like abortions. And go get the abortion. Everybody, are y'all gonna take care of the baby? See, that's stuff you.
Yeah, that chick off that.
Hold on, did you?
I don't think men should be allowed to pay abortions. I mean, that's a whole nother. We can do that polo. I mean, the topic long time ago.
But
Because I say I want a baby, you have a baby.
I never watched it. I just don't think he
Did
funny.
you see it?
No, I never seen
Yeah,
it.
that was good.
So I'm not a big Earthquake fan. I'm fond of him, but I'm not like
Yeah,
okay.
he's funny though.
Earthquake.
But no,
Earthquake
You
is
see what
funny
they chick?
Earthquake funny.
He's
Yeah.
funny to
Did
me.
you see it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Slim. From the beginning to the end, that joint is funny. See how we go
So-
with this? Here we
Not
go.
Earthquake is funny.
Can't do this.
Earthquake's funny.
So, Skull gonna say, all I know is Will shows and movies have been pooping, which means popping probably up all of the movie channels and certain networks as of late. So bottom line is Will still getting paid on royalty, people stuff. But wait a minute, hold on.
They stopped the Fresh Prince.
Wait a minute,
though,
hold
which
on,
is
hold
actually
on.
stupid, though.
So
Nah, that was
the
before.
Nah, wait a minute.
That was before the slap.
No, they started.
No, they
That
stopped
wasn't
it
the
on
Fresh
time.
Prince. No, the second
Nah,
one.
I'm still
The second-
watching it.
Hold on. The second
The
season.
season never
The
finished.
second season. No, first season finished.
You talking about the movie?
No,
Oh,
So the second season has been pushed back. Bad Boys 2. I mean, I'm sorry, Bad Boys 4 has been pushed back.
And that's because Martin Lawrence bam ass some shit about. That's Martin Lawrence.
No, Martin didn't say that. All Martin said was, we always push the limit of
He
comedy.
also made comment say he don't know if he really want to work with Will again.
He said that?
Yeah.
I hear that. That's info. I ain't know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got weird.
Yeah, we got show that.
But I think that's just because all the comedians are trying to stick together.
Yeah, Martin had said he did the Monster. We always push the limit because they showed the Martin joint when he did the dude.
Yeah, he did the tweet.
The Todd one. No, the Todd one dude. You want to do the make Todd one sweatsuits? He was messing MC Light and he was in the front row and Martin was there. Like, you know, already after. Yada yada yada. So it's a whole situation with that. But as far as that though, I hope a resolution come because I like Will, but I'm not with Chick on this one that Will got to suffer the consequences of the situation.
No, but you gotta lean into it. At the end of the day, he should have made an apology. That would have kind of done some of the stuff down. But at the end of the day,
Everybody not gonna do what you would do. Like for
hold on. I hate you can't go hiding out in a. You gotta just face it.
You can't
made a
go to
mistake
India
and move
and
on. Right? All that trying to hide and go to Africa because guess what happens? Eventually, when you start trying to make another movie, the shit comes back up.
Right.
So you have to just
It's
go
still
in.
never
gonna die.
Right. So you
Never gonna die.
I am
that's on
Legend
every. That's not gonna be on every.
I Am Legend 2 is on pause. Bad Boys 4 is on pause.
And whatever that
The
documentary is
Netflix
on.
joint.
The
The Netflix joint.
The Netflix got canceled too, so it's tough.
Well, they canceled. They just.
Yeah, and why do they do that? Because people, this cancel culture that we have right now, you can't make mistakes no more in the world.
But see, I can't
Anything you do
blame.
wrong, everybody jumps on the
I don't
bandwagon.
blame the cancel culture. I think is what you do. Is look, my company can't stand
No.
behind you for what
No,
you've
but
done.
that's because every time you do something wrong nowadays, everybody jumps on this bag because they want this utopia. Like you can't make mistakes.
But you can't do it.
That's
in
why I'm
the
not on
public
social,
eye.
that's why I'm not on social media, because if I'm on social media, I'm gonna say a lot of stuff that's politically wrong. And then for me, I don't care.
Every week people be like, "What chicken? Oh, chicken man, he in Facebook jail."
Yeah, because but the difference between me is that I'm unapologetic. I don't care. Like, what are you gonna do to me? And you know,
Unapologetic.
that one.
Yeah.
I got my diplome. For everybody don't know, I got
what?
just like Bruce.
Diplome,
My
right.
diplome. Just like Bruce, I went to summer school to get my. But anyway,
But
that's
look,
another.
I'm with Chick on that. But as far as I'm not, I mean, The cancel culture, I don't really agree with all that. So if you make a mistake, let this person grow from his mistake.
I think the cancel culture is needed.
Not for that.
Oh, because again,
for that.
because Mike,
Mike.
here's the thing, Mike.
Give me a reason why.
So if you do cancel culture on Will, you cancel everything.
Here's the Mike. Here's the thing with cancel culture.
I'm with Mike.
Every time you make a mistake, you have millions of people with comments that want to get you fired.
I think when Mike,
they want to get you fired.
Uh,
They want to get you like taken off the for the actors taken off the air.
So hold up.
Or even like if you have a regular job, you work at Piggly Wiggly.
mhm.
You do something. They want Piggly Wiggly to fire you.
You can't do it in the public eye.
So-
Okay, no, but what difference do you do it in the public eye and do it behind closed doors? You still did it. So because you did it and you made a mistake.
So what's worse is doing it in the front or is it worse?
So wait a minute.
Find out
Hold
for
fast. Hold fast.
Let Mike
So, Mike, what do you mean by you with the cancel culture?
I think if anything is done in the public eye, you should be canceled.
So wait a minute.
I'm talking
Hold
about
fast.
the subversion of what you did now. I ain't talking about no petty stuff.
Alright.
I'm talking about respect.
Can you get an example for it?
What Will Smith, man.
All right, so let me ask you this. So let me say that I'm with you on the cancel culture. But what if you man up to it and say, okay, you know what, I made a mistake, and you try to mend it?
Okay, now with that being said, I think they should weigh their options still.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you apologize, let's take the baby for example. They had canceled
Yes.
him.
Mm-hmm.
No, they
He
tried.
chilled out for a while.
No, they tried.
Hey,
No, he
the
didn't.
man didn't do nothing for a while.
No, he didn't. That's not
Now,
right.
you know what?
Okay.
I tell you what, they should have canceled. Now he done beat up his artist. He done came right back, beat that girl brother up. Then he done beat his own artist up. He won't cancel long enough.
No, here's the thing, and that's not true because again, he did not cancel. Yeah, he got kicked off a couple of tours,
Right.
or like
The cancel culture did that.
Okay, that's because people outraged, but he didn't stop. He went on some collabos. He still did his tour, and his fans and people that
He
support
lost a
him.
lot of endorsements though.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine to a certain point. Because you're gonna have people because of the people who's saying something. Yeah, you might have Reebok or whoever jump off your bandwagon. That's fine. You know what? When I'm back up on
They
top,
can come back.
when they're back on top, Reebok can't come back.
Okay, one more.
This time I'm gonna go with Nike or whoever. So my whole thing is this world has become to a thing where they're sensitive. Like you can't be like let's just say for anybody out there there's nothing to y'all, but let's say
Right.
homosexuals or something.
Mhm.
If I say something against gay people, and me and Mike had this conversation.
Hold fast. The words that come out of chick mouth does not represent the
I'm
words
not,
that
gonna,
might come.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If I say something bad or something that people don't like about somebody that's gay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they're going to attack me
Right.
because of whatever the
Yeah.
case may be.
Facts.
That's my opinion though,
Mhm.
and that's how I feel about it.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying a person can't be what they want to be.
Mhm.
I'm
Right.
saying I might not agree with what that represents. That don't make me a
Right.
bad person. That makes me have an opinion on something.
Right.
But the way the world is right now is they want to make sure everybody has to like everything, or I have to be able to tolerate everything, or I have to accept everything. I can tolerate it. It doesn't mean I have to accept it.
Right.
But that's not true because even right now they try to make it where you have to, if you don't accept it and you don't try to like abide by it, you almost have to
So-
get like canceled, fired. You can't live your life, provide for your family. You are
So,
still a human being.
You know what happens when you give? So, you know what happens when you give a person a platform?
Right.
This right here.
Then take over.
This right here. When you give a person a platform. But the thing about it is, let me say this. So let me say this though. I love my brother. That's my brother.
Right.
Blood don't make you family. Loyalty does. This guy right here. Every Sunday we at breakfast.
Every Sunday.
Well, what we do the week every Sunday, and my problem with him, I have a problem with him, and I'm gonna say this right now.
Well, first of all, let's say my mother was a crackhead, so I think differently than other people because she. All right, but go ahead. Tell you.
My problem with him is that his voice, he don't understand the powerfulness of his voice.
Right. Now I
He
can
don't.
understand that. I can understand
You
that.
just said.
But nobody.
It's the subversion.
You just said you want to let me talk.
The subversion of what you be saying.
You just said you want to let me talk.
All right, go ahead.
That's why the council culture.
The thing about it is what Chick says, us as Michael, Sean, me, we do it. We've been doing this for a minute now, and we try to. We told a lot of a lot. But Chick is a person that will come with the true honesty of it. And what he doesn't realize that what he says not hurt people, but can affect a lot of people to understand. Like, okay, what he's saying, I can flow with what he's saying.
Yeah. Me
I can do what he's saying. So what he's doing, Chick is doing a disservice. And I'm being honest with you, you're doing a disservice to a lot of people. I'm not being funny. This is
it's needed, Mike.
It's needed. Your
voice
is needed, but
and your opinion.
Yeah, because a lot of times we as people that try to talk and give people understanding what we trying to say is we always want to be that politically correct person, but you always need that person to say, look, no. This is what needs to be said. This is what has to go be said. Oh, and Chick is that guy. Yeah. For me, it's like my thing is, when we going through certain situations, and like Chick was saying, that we got to be honest about everything we talk about. We do. But going to the next topic is this. In life, we live our life a certain way. But we got our brothers, family, we got our friends. So in life, when you go through life, is it better to be feared or loved? So now,
I'm gonna go last.
His voice needs to be heard.
Well, I go first then.
So hold on.
I'm gonna go last.
So Sko said don't need to be apologized because that's what means he didn't do what he did. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is at this point. What is a mistake when people do things they meant to do it, period. Don't apologize to me because you weren't sorry when you was doing what you did. Sko says forcing a way of life on someone doesn't agree with define what is what. I feel you, Sko. I feel you. So, but at some point in time, nobody's trying to force a next person's life on you.
That's not true.
Well,
that's not true.
Nah, I can agree with that.
Let me just throw one thing out there.
That's not true.
So we know Monique got blackballed. You know, a couple years ago.
What they got to do at the top? He just said that you want me to.
No, but I said I'm gonna go back. Okay. But she got blackballed. So now her reasoning was because she was against Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and all that.
Opinionated.
Right. So now
they came out and apologized to her.
They came out and apologized. So now should she
get back pay?
No, should she still be blackballed or should she be like cancel culture or whatever?
I just think you can only blackball yourself.
I mean Monique, you know, she did what she did.
Her mouth,
right,
blackball.
So, and I was against it. I was like, yeah, she deserved whatever she got.
Yeah, because
but does she deserve another chance to come back?
With her level of...
Yeah, you always
well, what happened was...
Oh, you can't say that. You said you always deserve.
It's two different situations. No, she didn't touch nobody. She didn't slap nobody.
But look at what she did. So the form that she did it on, the platform...
Did she touch anybody physically?
But what she said was... Such and such can suck my beat, this and that.
But she ain't got that beat.
But what I'm saying, the platform that she was on to do that and the people she was talking about was totally uncalled for.
Well,
so
people look at her, she's a comedian. She can pretty much say
it's uncalled for when that's something she was feeling.
But that's what she was feeling. But see, just like, so, should she go smack Lee Daniels?
See, that's what I'm trying to say. It's two different situations. She did not touch nobody.
No, all I'm saying is,
it's kind of like one of those situations where can you bite the hand that feeds you?
She bit the hand that fed her, and she didn't get paid.
It's kind of like Oprah Winfrey owned the old network, right?
Right.
Yes.
Tyler Perry runs the old network.
Right.
So can Oprah Winfrey say something about Tyler Perry? Because
he left that door.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But it's kind of like they go. Well, at the time they go hand in hand. But it's like you say something. But
you can't bite the hand.
If you're working under a certain network, and Monique was working under the people that she talked bad about, whether it was true or not, it's kind of like again.
It was true.
I tell you what, go to your job and talk bad about your people, see what happens.
No, but what I'm saying is...
I'm setting an example for you. I'm telling you the answer to your question.
No, so if she can come back...
Go to work tomorrow.
Basically.
So if she comes back and do whatever she do, So does Will Smith deserve to come back?
She's not coming back in that scenario though.
Hold on. Do what you mean she needs to do.
First of all,
hold on.
No, I'm saying so he apologized to her, so she's ready to come back and get some work.
That don't mean she's gonna come back and work for him though. You got to understand that part.
She is.
Okay, where you saw that?
They just talked about doing something together with her.
Do you actually think they're gonna do something with him?
Yeah.
but no,
It might be Hollywood.
Okay, so then tell me this. So then, what Kaepernick did, can he come back to the NFL?
Well, that's different. They,
No. It's the same scenario.
they don't want him back.
Okay. You think they really want her back after she done drugged him in the ground?
And the NFL ain't apologized to Kaepernick. They don't give two crap. They trying
Look,
to
Yeah, that's a different situation.
Like Mike said, that's Hollywood talk.
All
I apologize to save my face.
I'm saying is, does she deserve to come back, do whatever?
Yes, everybody.
Okay, everybody deserves to come back. So does Will Smith deserve to come back?
Yes.
Look, let me tell you
Yes.
this. When you come back, you ain't coming back under that umbrella that you was you with new people.
So let me say
The
this.
world is always built around second chances. Like
Alright, so-
everybody deserves another chance.
But you ain't coming back
Alright,
under
so
the same umbrella that you left.
Unless you Harry Weinstein or Michael Jackson.
Let me say
Harry
this.
Weinstein, one where they touch kids. That's the only thing I say.
When
You
you
don't
talk
get a
about,
second chance.
alright, so let me say this.
Michael Jackson, Harry Weinstein, and R. Kelly.
So let me say this. When you come back, when you say, do they deserve certain situations? It's not that you come back from certain situations. You gotta look at people that don't look at you as coming back from certain situations. They're gonna look back at your history, as far as what you got.
Thank you.
So Will Smith, blockbuster. Monique, not a blockbuster.
Right.
So what happens is, I can do without you.
Yeah, I totally understand that, and I agree with that. But my whole thing is, I'm just saying people deserve a second chance. I'm not.
No, everybody deserves a second chance.
So that's what I'm saying, so-
all of us are on this. Oh, first of all, well, I don't know about you. I can't speak on you. I'm not being funny.
My life is built
No,
around second chance.
no, my life has been on second and third chances.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm not gonna say that.
Three. I say three.
Yeah, my
But-
life is.
But would you rather be feared or loved? Because you never.
So let's get back to that.
The thing
So,
being
hold
fear-
on, I'm gonna get that. But everybody deserves second chances, second, third chances, or whatever. But at some point in time, you got to look at the people, look at a person's criteria. Say, okay, why do give him a second chance? Why give him a third chance? Has he progressed any on that stage? But let's get back to the fear of love.
Oh, could I cut just one?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Now, I ain't gonna do it because you ain't gonna understand. Let's get to
No, go ahead.
So,
You said you ain't understand it. Move on.
so,
Yeah.
so the fear of love is, would you be rather feared or loved
Maybe I can get it.
in that situation? So,
Give me that. Let me get it.
you want to start off?
Yeah. And the reason why is because it's a continuation of what you were saying. Now, I'd rather be
You asked me, is
feared.
that fear? You said
Hold on.
I'd rather be feared because I want you to fear me and then the love will come.
Yeah, I agree. That's where I was gonna go with that.
Next. Chick, let's go with chick then.
No, go ahead. I'm
See,
trying to understand it.
so
Can
my
you please-
thing is-
can you please explain that? How can you be feared
So
and
just
say
like
love you?
you fear your parents. You're supposed to fear your parents.
Not necessarily.
So even though your parents beat your ass and do all that stuff, and you scared them, this and that, eventually you will learn to love your parents more than because you know what they did for you. So being fearful of your parents will grow into a love that you have for them.
Not necessarily. Because to fear somebody, you don't necessarily might have a healthy love because you never understand what you're fearing, then you're never gonna love what they're trying to do for you. You just you just have this. You grow up with a certain kind of misunderstanding of what they're trying to do for you. And I can only speak from my experience. I feared my father, but before my father passed, we had a conversation. So his job, or what he told me was, he wanted me to fear me more than I feared the street. So therefore, I was more scared of what my father would do to me than any guy out there.
Yeah.
So I would fight nigga 6'2"
Mm-hmm.
and might take the chance of getting knocked out. And the words I did not want to hear somebody say, "I'm gonna tell your father," that
Right.
messed me up. Like
Right.
the idea of what my father gonna do to me was more fearful than anything somebody gonna do on the street.
Mm-hmm.
So that instilled a certain kind of resistance to the streets because my father also told me like I ain't got to run from him. I ain't running from you, cause I'm scared of my father. The only person I'm scared of.
Right.
And he got a gun, so I'm
Is that the
fearful.
life he has on the side?
Yeah, and a knife too. So I'm fearful of him because I don't know what he gonna do. He's a little loose cannon. Like I can pick up a stick, rock. I ain't gonna pick up nothing from my father, but I'm gonna pick up sticks, rocks, bats, chains, anything. It all goes on the street. So I'm not to be bullied. I'm not to be.
Well, see, it's a difference between fear and scared. Now that's two different things.
Well, no, because again, like, so if you fear somebody, you are kind of scared of them.
Nah.
Mhm.
You are.
Yeah.
If you fear somebody, you have some scared. Scared and fear is like cousins.
Hold on for a minute. Why you say it's the difference?
You can fear somebody because you don't want to harm them. That's a different kind of fear.
Well, that's something.
Being scared of them, you just straight scared of them.
Well, fear. If you're fearing about not doing something to somebody, that's something internal in you that you're fearing, allowing yourself to let go. You scared of what you might happen to yourself if you let go.
Or what might happen to them.
What you're going to do to this person.
Yeah.
So you fearing yourself, like the internal feelings that you feel, like you got something in you that going, if I can't control this, I'm gonna snap somebody's neck. That's a different type of fear. But me being around Mike Tyson and seeing him, and I'm intimidated by everything he stands for.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different type of like intimidation. That's fear. Like I'm scared of you. Like I'm like.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between fear and scared.
Yeah, man, it is a different. But I mean, here's the thing. For me, love, and everybody know, you can fall out of love. I can love a woman. Right. I can love a person. I can love a dog. I love my car. I love these new Jordans.
I always fear.
And so you can fall out of love.
Yeah.
Fear is something you hold on to until you have a different reason why not to fear this person.
Until you meet that.
Right.
Fear.
So again, I use Mike Tyson. If you fear Mike Tyson and you just see this person and he have this aura about him, until you get to know him and have a reason not to fear him, you're just whatever you put in your mind.
You're gonna keep that fear.
You're gonna that fear because it's more like a self-preservation because you like it's something about this guy that's intimidating that's making you feel a certain kind of way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I would much rather for a person to fear me because they don't know how to approach me. Even like right now, like I don't want nobody to fear me. I want people to respect me.
That was my next question.
But if I had to pick, fear me. You ain't gotta love me.
Right.
Because again, I want to be that a person don't know. You can't just say what you want to say to me because you don't know how I'm going to react.
Oh, ridiculous.
I would much rather have that than to have you feel like you love me and you feel like you can take advantage. Because you can take advantage of love.
Right.
Skull said Skull said, nobody said when Skull commented, he said, what is a mistake when people do things they meant to do, period, don't apologize to me because you weren't sorry when you did what you did. Forcing the way of life on someone doesn't agree with what is defined as what. They're gonna go back to TV. Michael Evans always had to apologize for shit he did, but he definitely didn't want to because he stood for what he stood for. Everybody shouldn't have to apologize if they're not sorry for it. He said that kind of fear becomes a phobia. So let me say this.
One second. So again, if you fear, because again, I would much rather for you to fear me because if you fear me, you're not going to cross certain lines and disrespect me.
Right.
Because you don't know how I'm going to react.
Yeah.
If you love me, you might love can be taken advantage of and used as a disadvantage or advantage for another person.
It could be a weapon.
Right, it could be a weapon. We all know. And again, no shout out to some of you good women out there, but women do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Where they what happened?
No.
What happened?
Hold fast. Women do what all the time?
They take advantages of some guy's emotional connection to them.
Okay.
Whether it's for financial gain or for just personal gain because they're trying to get something from him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So because of that, again, love can be manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
Fear.
No, that's facts.
Fear is something a lot of times a person to fear you, they stay their distance. Because they don't know what to expect.
Now,
and if I'm scared of Mike
know
Tyson,
what you'll do.
And I'm scared of Mike Tyson, I ain't going up to Mike Tyson to say certain things because I know Mike Tyson's reputation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he's gonna react to what I got to say.
Right.
That's a healthy thing. So I'm gonna stay away from that.
Right.
So if somebody fear me, they're gonna be more hesitant to do anything to me or for me, which I'm okay with.
Right.
And then I can control. I control what you do for me, how you do it for me, and if it's something come for a thing, you're going to most likely do what you say you're going to do.
So do you think?
Okay, hold on. Wait,
I'm gonna put a twist on.
No, wait.
Do you think a person that you fear? Do you think they could tell that you fear them?
First of all, I don't fear nobody.
Yeah, but I'm putting a twist on it.
Okay.
Do you think
Yeah,
somebody can
cool
see
down.
the fear? Do you think a person can see the fear? I put it like that.
I don't know. So I don't know if a person will see the fear, but I think they will see.
Hold on for a minute. What you mean? Can a person see a fear from?
Can I sense? Can you sense that I fear you?
Okay, that's what he said.
Intimidating. So again, because you're intimidating the force.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can maybe see a person maybe can see.
What the hell? You intimidating force? What you might be intimidating more. Because you all of a sudden wait a minute.
Philosopher.
All of a sudden he doesn't get Confucius.
He can't smart grammar.
And so, but again, I can only use it from
Give
a
a person
personal.
a platform.
Yeah, I can only use it from a personal
Preference or what's the
Personal
word?
experience.
position.
Okay.
Okay, like my son, for instance, I give a perfect example.
Right.
So, I want my son to have a healthy fear of me. I don't want him to fear me in the sense like he can't come to me,
Right.
but a fear in the sense of when my voice says something that he reacts a certain kind of way.
Okay.
Me and his mother sitting in there, he texts my keys. Don't text my car keys. He did this.
That's the key.
And don't touch my keys. He touched the keys. You know what I did? I plucked his finger as hard as I could. He said his defiant behavior, because he get it from his father.
Hold on.
He texted
I
me.
feel you.
Hold on. Stop. Wait a minute.
We can get back to it.
Stop.
No, get back to that.
No, what the hell?
We can get back to that.
Where you come? This
Defiant
defiant behavior? What the hell?
Listen, we can get back to that. So,
Like he's in counseling.
So,
have defined
so
behavior.
his defiant behavior, because he get it from his father, he grabbed the keys again. And what he was doing was he was
testing you.
He was testing me, but he's also doing what he do with his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Brother
okay,
say stop,
okay.
and he do it
Keep
anyway.
going, yeah.
So he tested the keys again.
Okay.
This time I stopped giving him this joint.
Wow. Okay.
Club joint. Right.
So, all right.
He
So.
tested the keys again. The nigga's lip is quibbling, but he tested keys again.
Oh, he tough.
So I give him the joke like the Hassan, and yeah, so that joke right there, that
So let me say this.
So for him, it's the healthy fear that when daddy says something,
He mean it.
I mean what I say.
Right.
Don't
Do
test
it.
the keys. You know what now? Even though I'm not down there, when I say, hey, and he be on the phone, I be talking to him, his mother called me like, I don't know, he had one of them days. He answer the phone, he doing like this. What did I tell you about folding your hands when you're talking to me? You know what he do? He put his hands down.
You
Because
instilled it then.
I'm
You
instilling a
instilled it,
healthy understanding of
Right.
the fear. So it's different types of fear.
Right.
So it's a difference of, so it's a healthy fear because that's self-preservation. Because I know he means business. And there's another fear, like when we talk about from somebody outside that I don't know, and you keep using Mike Tyson, I don't know how Mike Tyson gonna act to me or react to me doing what I'm doing. So it's, so again, people are not gonna go, now the crazy guy on the plane didn't understand that, but most people are not gonna go to Mike and act a certain kind of way because they don't know if it's gonna be Mike Tyson off the weed,
Right.
or the Mike Tyson that bite people in the ear.
Or the
you
box-
don't know
Or the
Mike Tyson you
boxing,
get.
or the boxing knock you
All
out.
right. So cool. So Sean, you not ready?
No, he ain't
I
ready.
thought
Go
I
ahead,
gave
Mike.
my,
Mike, go
So
ahead.
you said you want to do what?
I said I want to be feared.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's on you.
for me, fear of love. I understand what the chick is saying about like with the kids, and raising my kids. Well, at one point in time, raising my daughter and my son. I got Mike and my kid. One time they was going through a situation where they would say they was doing whatever they did at their mama house. But when they got with me, they didn't do the same thing. So we had to have a sit down, and so I asked him. I said, But what when you do stuff? Why won't you do that? The stuff you do with your mama. Why don't you do it with me? They was like, well, we know we'll give a mom. We never know what you will get you. That's
healthy.
Yeah, but
Right.
for me, I want to be feared to a certain extent.
You know, you can't have stimulations. It's either fear or no fear. You can't be saying fear me half the time, 50%, but don't.
Okay, I want to be feared.
Thank you.
You can't straddle the fence.
Take a stance.
No,
Yeah.
I want to be feared.
You got one
Because-
foot in, one foot out.
No, I want to be feared
Lean into it.
because of the fact that remains that I want you to be fearful of me, of what I might do. So it puts you in a choice, it puts you in a situation where you have to love me because of the fact that you never know what I may or may not do. So sometimes in situations, I got a question. I got the topic from, if y'all don't know, y'all might want to go watch a movie called The Bronx Tale. Great movie,
They
Bronx
made it.
Tale.
Oh yeah,
I've seen
they had
A
to
Bronx
talk.
Tale.
He had to-
Yeah, he had to talk with the Bronx Tale and the movie Fear to Love. And I want you to fear me enough to not ever
Right,
to try to cross me.
Danny.
But I want you to love me to understand
You can't
that.
have both, Mike. You gotta
No,
take a
that's
side.
I'm talking about the movie.
It go hand
No,
in
I said
hand.
fear.
That was Robert De Niro, right?
Yeah, but still.
Talking to his son.
But look, hold on. Let me
Ho,
say
ho,
this.
ho, ho.
Go ahead.
What? You never saw the movie?
I saw the movie, but
No, you didn't. It was Chaz Palminteri that talked to Cologino.
okay, all right. I'm thinking about another movie.
No,
Robert De Niro.
no. Whoa.
Robert De Niro was in the movie.
He is in the movie.
Come on, Sean.
Remember-
You know, trick you up. You just say Robert De Niro because he said something. You know, with your whole different movie. You in the right movie. You just went to the wrong part of the movie. Yeah, the wrong
No,
scene.
remember, and they was getting in the car.
Right, and he talking to
He
the
told
gangster-
Cologino.
to the
He
gangster guy.
talked to the gang. No,
Gangster
the
guy.
mob guy.
The mob dude, the mob
He tell him,
dude.
he say, be feared and love. He was like, I want my
Right.
people to fear me.
Because he said,
But I want them to fear me enough where they can't love. They want them to fear me. They know.
because he told him he
do.
wanted to be just like him or some nonsense or whatever.
Right.
He was like, no, and he was like, and he tried to explain to him the difference between fear and love.
Yeah, and he was like, I want them to fear me enough to know they won't ever go across me, but love me enough to know that I'll give them whatever they want.
Okay.
It's something similar to that situation. That's how I want to be. Fear me because you never know what I'll do, because of the fact of what I done came through in life. It don't take but a second, and I'm gonna tell you how to be honest. It takes a second to relapse, to go back into a situation where you at one point in time. I know we in life we live now that we feel as though that a lot of people feel as though that we at a certain age that I ain't going to jail or nothing. I ain't doing this time no more, none of this. But for me, I'm going to jail. I did it before. I've been to jail a couple of times, and dead time I really don't care.
I swear to God, I call
But,
y'all don't put no money in my books.
and,
see y'all when I get out.
I want to be loved enough I want you to love me enough to understand that don't try to do anything because you fear me enough to not to do it. That's my perception, because at the end of the day, I don't want to. I want to relax, but I know we all, in today, Jay said it best. The people that got money, I don't have money, but we at a point in our lifestyle now, we don't want to go to jail. But if you put us in a position, I'm one of those guys that don't have a problem.
I ain't going to jail,
I have no problem.
except for my kids.
People I love.
And
I'm
so,
sorry.
at the end
People I
of the
love.
day-
People I love. I'm no disrespect to none of y'all.
Now, if somebody
But people I love.
break my girl or something, she used to it, so I'm not going to.
Girl, no.
But
Even
like
what you know,
one of my kids.
you put me in a situation where
That girl used to it. We ain't finished.
No, see, Mike just kept going because he.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, Mike didn't heard this.
No, he heard him. But Mike just kept going.
No, I mean, let's be honest.
No,
if
for
a girl get touched on or she get raped, I mean, she used to taking that
I'm
dirt. So
I'm
it's
not
like,
doing
so
I'm not
it's
doing
not
that
like
because
I don't understand why they make a big deal of it.
Okay,
but
I'm
my
not doing
kid-
that. I have a daughter.
But one of my kids,
I'm not doing that because
your daughter grown.
I don't care. I don't
Nah,
care.
Both all you kids
Um,
grown too.
I don't care. But at the end of the day,
But see, that's where the love come in at.
If you
What?
touch,
Love the fact that
That's where the love come in at.
I went through a situation
She's
where
don't get enough love. She get that.
I went through a situation where my daughter had a situation with the relationship she was in, and it came to a point where I would have to do something, and I told her, "Listen,
You talking with her baby father?
with a baby father, yes." And I said to her, I tell my kids this. This is my thing. I tell her this the situation is. I'm not listening. But my thing is, the situation is, I always tell my kids, I'm just your dad, call me if you need me. Because I have no problem with it.
Right.
When you out, call me, hey, if I got to take to that level, I will. I have no problem going to jail with my family, but fear me on that situation.
Exactly.
Fear me, my enemies, or people that's that cool with me, you can fear me. My family and friends, you have no problem with fear, just love me. That's all. But it's some people that's in my circle that don't understand that situation, but that's a whole conversation. So Mike, nah, I'm talking about your man. But anyway,
Jay?
see, I told when we came on here, I said don't call people names out.
Look, Jay, you and Mike need to talk. You and Jay need to go in the closet. Y'all need to
What?
do something
Let's go
else.
to the
Do what?
rap.
Oh, no. He gonna bring it up. Do what?
You and Jay need to go in the closet.
For what?
Because we have a problem between the brothers.
And what happened with the closet?
One of y'all gonna get knotted up.
It's
and
not,
then
whoa. Not one of us nothing.
Okay, you gonna knot him up and then we're gonna talk about
So I lived with my Uncle Bugs for a long time. If I
it. Nothing to
go
do with our topic.
if I go
Listen,
no, can I finish? I lived with my Uncle Bugs for a long
We're
time.
going on for an extra hour.
So I go in if I'm going in the closet will never
We're
be
going to
finished.
8 o'clock.
The closet will never be
I'm going
finished.
home at 8.
The closet will never be finished until I win. Period.
We ain't gonna put him in the
That's
closet,
facts.
man. 'Cause
With anybody.
it ain't gonna last.
If I go in the closet, trust and believe it's never over. On sight. Every time I see you.
Chick done started this shit.
Yeah.
My biggest, let me just say, my
You always
biggest.
said your fear. It's my
No,
turn.
so y'all done went on into.
No, wait a minute. It's my turn.
Oh, my. Oh,
Yeah, it's my fear. Fear of love.
I'm with the fear. I started it off.
Yeah, you did.
I was with the
Oh,
fear.
Oh, it's
I
the
was-
fear.
yeah.
So who's about to
And I
say?
agree with what he's saying, but so when you talk about like doing stuff for your family, kids, this and that, and your girl, that's the one thing I really would hate to have to do is just like
Hold on. What you say, John? You said
I
what?
really
You would
have-
hate to do it.
no,
Oh, you said what?
I'm gonna do it.
Do what?
Do what?
It's not gonna be pretty. It's not. It's,
If what? No, I'm sorry. I
if
mean.
somebody do something to my family, my family,
Uh-huh.
my wife,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah, it's
Hold on for a minute. Excuse me. Let me go back. You
Yeah.
married?
I'm soon to be married.
Are you married?
No,
Then
no.
what we talking about?
Well, it don't matter. Do something to her.
Okay, say that. See your fiance.
My fiance, my
Uh-huh.
kids,
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah.
I may look a certain way, but it's just like that.
But here's the thing.
Hold on, chick. Hold on. You might look a certain way.
I might look a
Stop
certain
for a
way.
minute. What way does he look, chick?
Look sideways right now.
He said might look a certain way.
Yeah.
Somebody will try it though. So why they try Sean, chick?
I mean, he just look a little sideways. He's from Maryland. Is that off the hill shit?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look, go ahead, Sean.
But I can knock a person out. But my thing is like when I get to, I had one blackout point, and that,
Wow, really?
yeah,
Whoa, whoa.
Wait, but see what he talking
Hold on,
about.
time out. Hold on for a minute. You had a blackout point?
yeah, I did. So me and my
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Can we get into this? You mind?
You know,
You don't want
What's a blackout point?
when you just beyond mental, you don't know what you know what you're going into, but when you come out of it, you just don't know what really happened.
Okay, so explain
Yeah.
that situation.
You can't see.
I can see, goddamn.
No, I'm just saying when
No,
you
so
get mad.
so-
I'm talking about when you get mad.
That,
So-
no, but honestly, no. I was laughing at Mike though. 'Cause
I mean,
Mike,
first of all, what-
hold on, because Mike is dumb. But that's facts. That when you no, you're right though. When you black, you really can't see.
You can't see.
Right.
You don't care what's in front of you.
Right.
Hold on, chick. But go ahead.
What was you supposed to say?
No, I'm saying, kind of like what you're saying is what most men in a family setting is supposed to do. You got three things men mainly job in a relationship is.
Right.
It's provide, protect,
Right.
you talking about, and profess.
Right.
You're
Talk about-
supposed to
All right,
profess, you're supposed to
so
profess
excuse
your
me,
love
excuse me
to
for a
any
minute.
woman.
All right, excuse
You're
me for a minute.
supposed-
Excuse me for a minute. This right here. Right now, what we talking about? I don't even know who this guy is.
What's the philosophy?
As the conversations that we have every Sunday we talk in the 30 years I've known this guy. This right here, I have no idea. No idea who this guy right here is. I don't understand what this is. He's been, I told you earlier, this goddamn guy must be Confucius. But
Look, turn the camera off.
Hey, so the camera go off. Bitches is violent. So the camera go off. Bitches is violent. You're right. You're right. Yo, man, hey, you know who's the bitch right now? Lil Drew. Lil Drew is talking about, hey, man, Drew licking his ass. Oh, Link gonna say, y'all had a pleasure with another bald head dude. What's up, chick? You gonna have to check in. Drew is just laughing his ass off with you.
Let me talk to y'all. You know, to kick it to you. So a man's main job in a relationship is 3 things: provide, protect, and profess. Profess meaning you put profess your love to your woman and make sure she feels.
And let me say this real quick. I'm gonna let you go on. And you was doing that too.
Guidance counts.
I mean,
as much as I was, never mind what I was thinking about. But go ahead.
Yeah, to the best of my ability. But
Hey, the best of your ability. Stop it. I'm gonna say this.
Here's a
You're undercutting yourself.
Well, no, because I mean, at the end of the day,
You was undercutting yourself.
So, but the thing about it is, you got to do that with the right person. I picked the wrong. I have a bad picker.
How many times you picked the wrong person?
At least 3 times. At least 3 times.
Your judgment is off.
Yeah, you know,
So we already know. Hey, chick got good knowledge.
Right.
He ain't got good sense.
Yeah, because what happens is if they got good gag reflexes, it just messes me up.
And what else?
Gag.
What?
Gag.
Like baby hands in the back of
Oh, baby hands. There you go.
Like
Baby
they got
hands.
good gag reflexes and baby
How does baby hands work?
Them Jones be like,
Boy,
that don't mess me up.
Boy, you that boy right there sick.
That don't mess me up every time. So then I did
Oh,
that.
God.
But I got a winner now. I got a winner there. She knows she is. She out there.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean,
But that,
I blessed her about being around her, but it's like she gonna be all right because she around me.
So the situation was.
So you got Sean? No, guy. Hey, listen. Y'all definitely want to share this video because this podcast because we talking about Diddy in the city right here. He's the most calm person. He looks so look at him. He looks so calm and everything.
No,
You're not bad.
Hey, Drew said, where did the profess come from?
Huh? Because again, as a man, you have to.
That's Lil Drew.
Yeah, so as a man, you gotta profess your love so your woman really understand how much you love her.
He said talk chick.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes men don't understand. You know, just because you tell your lady that you love her, it's not necessarily letting her know or feel that you mean what you say. So it's not necessarily just what you say. Is you show somebody how you love them by what you do, your actions, how to show you respect, how putting them on a pedestal, how to make sure that they always be taken first, and et cetera, et cetera. And sometimes men just, we take that for granted, and we don't understand what's required of us as men to make sure the woman feels like we're taking care of the household.
Before you go in your conversation, Sean, I got you though. So today,
I apologize, Dean. I'm just philosophizing.
I'm gonna be honest. I was talking to Dean today. Me and he had a conversation today. Me and Dean go back and forth with wash clothes, yada yada yada. So we had a situation and wash clothes day. So we had a little dust up. So the problem came in conversation and being open. And I'm like, sometimes when a woman says something to you, you just jive like, okay, cool, you let it ride. And I was checked today. And then he was like, whoa, nah, no. You need to speak up and say what's X, Y, Z.
Right. You need to be present. So sometimes we're not present in the moment. We're just
No. I was present in the moment, but it's sometimes what happens is a woman to say something to you, and you would take her side and what she's saying, and be like, okay, cool.
Because you know why? Men, our main thing is we want to just have a solution. And so sometimes we're not really listening to what she's saying. And so
that's facts.
So listening is part of being present.
Oh, fuck it.
You have
Hell yeah.
You have to be present. So when somebody talking to you don't mean that you're present, because again, the game is on, so maybe it's not the good time to have a conversation. Right. So because your mind's somewhere else. So to be present is also to be engaging in the conversation and not just being there.
Right.
So again, we're not always there.
Uh-huh.
And so because you hear somebody
Sean,
say something,
right
yeah, you need to write this down.
Go back.
All right, write this down. All right. So sometimes when Nikki talking to you, make sure that you are present and that you're engaging in the conversation.
Put his fiancé name out there like that.
I mean, you should be proud. Again, profess. What I just said. I started with
profess her name. What's her name?
Her name is Nikki. Nigga, that's your fiancé. Let's profess your love to Nikki. Sean loves you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to make sure. So that's what it is. Protect, provide, and profess. If all men would do these three things.
The 3 P's.
The 3 P's. If you do 3 P's, write this down. All men on this platform. 3 P's in your relationship to make your relationship better. Provide. And it doesn't mean that you got, because nowadays, the man might not make more money than a woman. It's just different
Hold
times.
on. What man makes more than a woman right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But anyway, you're right, though. You're right. I'm with you.
Protect, provide, and protect. So again, every woman wants to be protected. She can't be with somebody that she don't feel like that can protect her. Like some dude jump out there, he can't lay hands on him. Okay, you know what I'm saying? She want to feel like you about that life. You ain't gotta be about that life, but you gotta at least make her feel like you about that life. And then don't jump out there and get smacked out in front of your wife. That's just not good.
But what happens if you get smacked out?
I'm about that life.
I don't really know how to feel.
No, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you get smacked out or be in front of your wife or your girlfriend,
you gotta
the relationship is done.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's because
what happened there,
when I say that to the nigga that smacks you out, you never gonna lay that down. So you can't lose a fight in front of your wife. I don't care if you gotta bite them, scratch them. You gotta play dirty. Nigga, hit them with a tie iron. You gotta go take that.
I ain't never.
Nigga, when I got into a fight at Drew's, and I'm sorry, Drew. I got into it one time at Drew's open an app joint, and I got into it with something, and all that kind of thing. I ain't losing this fight in front of Ian Mom. I ain't never what it is.
But you was a possibility.
Yeah, dude was a little.
There's a possibility we can lose the fight.
And dude was a little thick with it, but I was on my back. I was on my like I'm about to be like 2 shot Mark Johnson in this joint today. I ain't about to do it. But again,
3 P's, baby.
3 P's. All you guys write this down. Protect, provide, and profess. And profess don't just mean you telling your like you love her. You have to show her that you love her by honoring her, respect her, and make sure you put your woman first. It ain't about. I'm gonna tell you. When I knew Mike was gone, I tell him all the time.
Whoa.
When I knew Mike was gone.
Whoa.
When I knew Mike was gone.
Oh, there's somebody in the background too.
What you mean, go?
Thank y'all for tuning in for Mike's Corner tonight. Hey, it was a great show.
Listen,
this rain might be over.
Listen, y'all might get seen today. So when I knew Mike was done, and I knew he was about to be in his next phase of his life, was we in house like back in the day we used to all play PlayStation all the time, right? We used to play PlayStation every day. We used to play PlayStation every day. I'm talking about like from sun up to sundown. I don't like champagne and give me bubble guts. So from sun up to sundown, we playing PlayStation. Miss Neen, God bless her soul, started coming. You know what I'm saying? She picked Mike. You know, I don't know what. You know, maybe she just had a glutton for punishment or whatever, but she picked Mike.
Neen, you heard that?
And so. You know, whatever, and she worked it out. She worked with him, like God bless her. She got the mentality of a ninja, because Mike had a lot to work on. So one day we down there, and I'm beating Mike. I normally would beat him, because Mike wasn't that good. He only had this one play. He just keep throwing the same, like, Hail Murray play. So I'm down there going, I'm beating your ass! But we used to being loud.
Right.
We like, nigga, fuck you! And all that type stuff. Yeah. Because doing nigga stuff.
Right.
Yeah. This nigga one day say, shh. Neen upstairs.
Oh, he told her to be quiet.
Like, what the fuck?
Hey, shush it.
No, he ain't just gonna be quiet. He said, shh. The nigga shush me. I've been knowing this nigga for damn near 15, 20 years at this point in my life.
He just keep using the N-word.
And me and him done been through, we done been back to back in the go-go. Like, and my words to him, looking in his eyes, because he want to find somebody 6'2", 290 to pick a fight with, was after we get jumped.
Sean with the levels with him.
Yeah, he was.
After
we lose this fight, we gonna fight when we get home, cause we gonna lose this fight.
So we got so that situation you talking about real quick. We didn't ready to show. So we in the junkyard go.
He picked a fight with the football team. Like we about to lose.
The dude like we dancing the go-go. It's not like go-go. He hit me with the joint.
Damn.
Hey, elbows.
Hey, so I'm so sorry. He hit me with the bow.
Like,
That's what it was. That's what it was. And I was like, oh, what? And then when I get to do the what? The dude came behind like, what? Oh, for real? That's what we doing? You know what? Don't worry about it. Hey, chick.
So
I said, chick, let's go. Chick, let's go.
I'm on my sweetheart thing. Like I'm over there trying. I'm early to the show, so I'm trying to Don King something. He like, yeah, action. What? And I turn around and
so we go to the football.
4 niggas over there like 6'6", 290.
So chick,
we ain't about to win none of this, Sean.
Look, I'm saying, chick, my guy. So chick, look.
We're not winning, Sean.
So chick said,
I tell you right now. Let's just get that out the way. We're not winning.
So she hit me with the
no illusions about what's about to happen right now.
So chick hit me with the man, it's whatever. Yeah. If we get out of this, I'm beating your ass.
I'm fucking you up.
He looking at me. Chick Mama on stage, she's like, hey,
No,
we got a problem over here?
Mike, I had no illusions that we're about to lose this fight. I don't know who these strong weightlifting dudes are right now, but we about to get
So Chick him
slang all around this joint.
on
We
the stage,
not
all
winning.
bugs.
It's like 6 of them, and it's 2 of us, and they all bigger than us, stronger than us, and everything.
The whole O-line.
The whole offensive, the big line or whatever. They gotta be the football team or the wrestling team because they all strong, they have muscles and everything. And we all every bit about 150 pounds at this time.
So Chick like, if we get out of this, I'm beating your ass.
So I'm not leaving my man homie on stuff.
Right.
We're gonna do what it is.
We're gonna fight them.
But after I get all these knacks I'm about to get, because I'm throwing with you, we're gonna fight again after this over. Because we're not about to win this fight. You understand that? You do understand this. So we're not winning this fight. This is more like a survival mode, right? This is total survival. I'm about to close my eyes and I'm swinging at everything in front of me.
And let's hope somebody break us up.
Yes,
before we
I
go
will
any
swear.
further.
Where's security when you need them? I ain't gonna leave my man on stuff.
That's not getting twisted though.
I ain't leaving my man on
No,
stuff.
it's a role reversal though.
I'm not leaving my man on
Yeah.
stuff.
It's a role reversal. Let's get no. Ho. It's a role reversal.
Right.
We're not talking about that. We're
No,
going
Mike. Don't put it on me, Mike.
No, that's something different. We talking
It ain't
about
nothing different, Mike. It ain't nothing. See, trying to claim.
Yeah.
So we got the Magic Q and Laurel. So we got a friend of ours.
That's not me though.
We got a friend of ours.
That's Dave.
So we all hats. We got our hats. So we go to the club. Dudes like, y'all take your hats off. We gotta take our hats off. We like, all right, cool. We take our hats off. One of our friends didn't take her head off.
Oh.
They let. So he
See,
got.
Lil Drew out there, and I know he can respect that, because Lil Drew the same way. Lil
So-
Drew will never want to fight nobody, but he ain't leaving nobody. He gonna be out. He going 10 toes down.
So we go
I
into
see
the
you, baby.
situation. We go into the situation. The dude like, okay, he's down. So the guy with us said, I'm taking my head off when I get in the club. So we're in the club party. So the security comes to us
Can we get back
again.
to the 3 Ps?
I got you. So the security comes to us and say to the guy, take your head off. So he was like, man, he did woo, because he thought he was a superstar. So he's like, man, so the security guard is not leaving. So you gotta take your head off.
Right.
So the guy that's with us was like, I'm taking my head off.
He talking about Dave.
So he went to bend down to take his head off. Chick said, whoa! Don't bend down in front of nobody.
No,
So
when he bent down, the dude stepped towards him. So that's what made me like, because it's kind of like you took your eyes off. Me and you are in, and then I take my eyes off you, and then you take a step forward.
Right.
So I kind of put my arm for the guy, like, don't do that. Don't walk.
So now mind you,
Whoa.
so mind you, I see the situation.
Papa Joe.
I see the situation happening, right?
How you doing, man?
I see the situation happening, right? So the dude gets smart with Chick. So when Chick put the arm up, this is what we saw already. I saw him already. At the time, I wore glasses 100% of the time. So I'm like this. I see the situation happen. I was like, oh my God.
It was security, man.
It was security. So I took the glasses off. So Chick hit with the arm. So I'm like, okay, cool. So now Chick put the arm out. Security, I know Chick. Security hits Chick arm. Bye. I already know what Chick gonna do.
Swing.
Chick swinging. So when the dude hit Chick arm, Chick swing, I'm swinging. Bow. So we in the club fighting security. Bow, bow, we all, me and Chick hitting them. Boop, 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 we all just rookie, hoop, whatever. Boop, 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 we fighting. We already, I'm looking at, I'm mad at this dude though. Cause he put us in the situation.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the dude, Chick hitting the dude. Another dude, security coming great, getting ready to knock me out. But my man OC, see us fighting. OC walks up and like, what's going on? So when the punch comes, OC takes my punch.
Ooh.
So OC gets his belt, beeper and all that. That's how old it was, beeper, knocked out everything. So by that time, everything is messed up. So now, y'all know how the club is.
Yeah.
We all out the club. They put me and Chick out the back door. So Chick like, yeah, y'all BS is whatever. We can do whatever. We can do whatever. I'm like, now it's all security. It's just me and Chick. I'm like, what you mean we can do whatever? We can't do whatever. Chick like, nah, it's just whatever. I say, I swear to goodness, Chick. If we get out of this tonight, I'm beating your ass tonight. it's gonna be on. But situation you got, hey, listen.
Young and dumb.
Yeah, we young and dumb. That's the situation of being feared and loved. We gotta be. Hey, that's for me. So Mike, you said you rather be
It's that
feared.
DC in me. That's what that was.
I rather be feared.
It's that DC in me. You from Maryland, so you wouldn't know what we talking.
Sean said you rather be feared.
Yeah, man.
Chick said he rather be feared. So we was having a conversation earlier today. We got to a conversation. It's probably hitting home with Mike, cause Mike is a DJ. Y'all know that. Sean, Diddy of the city.
He's from Maryland. Stop saying from the city.
He in the city of PG.
Eastover. Oh, excuse me.
That's my Papa Joe right there.
Yeah, I'm glad that
city for Maryland would be like a national.
So Papa Joe can slide in. No, he come over. He come over right here. I need Papa Joe to slide right here.
Yeah, look.
So the thing about that,
I want you to get right here.
No. I need Papa Joe. No, slide over here, Papa Joe.
This ain't
I was gonna turn the board around.
Could you say you from Eastover?
Let's see. Is he?
I need Papa Joe.
Come on round.
That's like the closest you get to DC.
Look, let me go up and then.
Slide up some Mike.
Yeah, right there.
Spring.
Slide
Come on around, yeah.
Like, come on.
There you go.
Hey,
And now move.
So
There you go,
this is our
right.
next topic.
We got him right.
I'm gonna tell you this. 'Cause I didn't tell you this when I saw you because you popped up with the cigar. I was like, man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute for my Papa Joe ain't come. We ain't smoked together, but he came through with my Cohiba and my series. That's my Papa Joe. I did a whole long story about how this became a Mike's Corner because Papa Joe's my brother, my son, his son, Papa Joe. Joe, when I left, let's be honest, I was gonna let it go because I didn't want to do it no more because of the fact of we had some situation anyway with Papa Joe.
Because Tony Tate took
My man Joe.
Tate took some of your stuff out with Jimmy, had his own show, and then Drew left and tried to do his own show.
See?
So it was a lot. Come on, you tell it. You want to tell it? Tell
She
it all.
gonna tell the truth.
Huh?
So my man Joe-
Let's do the usher. Tell it.
My man Joe that
This is
passed
my
away, which is Papa
confession.
Joe's son. My man Joe was like, nah, you got to do the show. You got to keep doing it. Man, I do it with you. We gonna do it, everything.
And Tate stole everything,
And,
all your ideas, and took it out there to.
Me and Joe's gonna do it, and then Papa Joe knows for a fact that Joe been going through some illness through a long time. Never told us. He never. I guess what happened with Joe was Joe never had to do with people where he felt comfortable in being upfront with it. Am I right? And he was like, all right, cool. So I don't want to say it
You haven't
because
said
Chick.
anything?
I don't want to say it because Chick gonna take it to another level. I was in the 5th grade, and I went to Simon Elementary, and what happened was Jordan jumped me one time. Joe Puck and all of them jumped me one time. So I knew Joe since the 5th grade. But when we got older and all that, me and Joe became tight. And we like, do the show, yada yada yada, I'm do it with you. And Joe had an illness, and Joe passed away before the show really got started. So I felt as though it was my duty to keep doing the show.
That's funny because one of my earliest first friends was one of my first fights I ever did in Southeast, and he whooped my ass, and then we became best of friends later on down the line.
Oh, Joe.
This guy named Zach. Zach, if you ever looking, but we good now.
So Joe was like,
I know. I did not. So I didn't know how to fight. It was like my first fight. So my mom. This is like when I was probably like. I might have been like 6, 7, like maybe 8, maybe Chelsea is 9, but Zach was 9, but he was the one that hung with the big kids. So what I'm saying, like we the same age, but he the little big kid,
He
like
more
with the big.
experienced.
He more experienced. He hang around all the kids, and so I always talk trash because I could play basketball. And I was cooking on basketball one day, and he punched me in my eye. And so then I ran in the house, my father took me out outside, and he whooped me. My father kept telling me that don't worry about his stuff. And then my cousin went and put foot in his ass, but then he stole me again next time I seen him. And then years later, we got older, we always talk about it. We became good friends, like just from Southeast.
His name is Zach.
Yeah,
So,
Zach. Zach
my thing is,
So it took a couple of ass whoopings for you to be friends, huh?
Nah, just one.
Okay.
After that, I
so
learned.
Joe,
I
so me
made
and
my feelings
Joe,
after that, and like, yeah, I don't like the way that felt, so I had to learn how to fight after that.
so Joe was like, man, nah, you gotta.
That's why I'm like 90-1.
Joe was like, you gotta do the show.
Yeah,
He was like, man, let's do the show, man, do the show. I'm doing it with you, cause me and Joe watch all sports. Like,
We always get
honestly, like, me and Joe would watch.
Yeah, because I lived in Southeast, so I went to school in Northwest. So I fought all the time.
Anyway, like I'm saying,
So I was like,
me and Joe would talk all night.
man.
Me and Joe would talk sports. Like we watch the hockey.
PP,
What?
the 3 Ps.
Really?
You know, you talk about it.
Not right now, bro.
Oh, okay.
Joe, we watch hockey all night. We watch golf. Joe let me not keep the show going, and I was like, all right, cool. And Joe ended up passing away, and I decided to still do. That's why we here at Mike's Corner. It was so funny because when we first met Papa Joe, he was at IHOP, and so Papa Joe didn't know who he was. Papa Joe said, "Who was these people?" And I was like, "Hey, Papa Joe, man, Joe jumped me one time." He said, "Oh no, I gotta get you out of here. I gotta get you out of here. I gotta get you out of here." He tried to try to tell us, but Joe passed away, and what we did was, you know how when parents die or whatever, you adopt the kids. So as Joe passed, we adopted Papa Joe. That's our Papa Joe now, and then we got a lot of stuff that come. We smoke cigars all day. So, man, I love Papa Joe. I was going through a situation where I was like, man, where the hell is Papa Joe at for a minute? And I got to go on him, but all of a sudden he popped up out of nowhere with my Cohibas and Series M, man. So this is Papa Joe, man. That's our Papa Joe, man. That's why I love him.
I stay out. Sometimes I have to stay out of the way because I can't be out there with y'all youngins like that. I'm
We
old
youngins.
man. Yeah, y'all youngins.
How old is Papa Joe, Sean?
I don't know, Papa Joe, like about 14.
Be honest.
You missed about 2.
No, looking at him,
Yeah.
he might be. I give him late 50s, early 60s.
How old is Papa Joe shit?
70.
Sean, Miguel. How old is Papa Joe?
It might be about 59.
Papa Joe's 72.
That's
No,
For real?
He said-
no.
Yeah.
I'll be 75 in about 4 months.
Oh shit.
4 months.
75.
What is that,
His son was out age, so how in the world can he be 50?
In about 6
Because we met,
In about 6 months.
because we met a girl today at IHOP said her mother was 44.
What?
Her mother
My
44.
son's growing already.
Yes, her mother 44. She's 24, her mother 44.
Yeah, but that's still 20. That's a good age. She had when she was 20. That's not that bad.
Right. So we talk about Papa Joe.
Right, but if we
I just bring the situation.
if his son was like
Hold on.
age, he had to be at least like 15 to 20 years older than us, at least.
I didn't bring the
That's why I
fact
said 70.
I didn't bring up the fact that Papa Joe got a 20-year-old daughter.
No, she's 27.
So you about
Oh,
to
she's 27.
So you about to be 75.
So Papa Joe, so 75. He got how old is Josephine?
26, really.
She's 26.
Yeah.
Papa Joe 75. So we take 29 from 75. Yeah, Papa Joe was a Rolling Stone.
Papa was
So we going to our last segment of the day. Mount Rushmore.
The 3 P's.
No, people. We go to Mount Rushmore. We was talking about earlier today. Mount Rushmore of artists. I'm glad Papa Joe because Papa Joe.
Rap artist.
Because Papa Joe's old school. Our rap artists or whoever. Your top
But he probably
Mount
gonna say like,
Rushmore.
Papa Joe gonna say like Curtis Blow or something. Like he's very old.
No. Well, maybe, but see, they didn't have. Well,
We didn't have rap.
they didn't have rap.
That's why
I did Papa Joe.
That's why I said they gonna say like,
Actually, they were the first.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like his name was Curtis
Yeah.
Blow.
When they started that.
Right, Curtis Blow was back in
Yeah, when they started
first
that.
started rap.
His first
Curtis Blow.
introduction to rap might have been James Brown.
See, man, when a rapper.
No, I'm just saying lyrically.
Wow, so y'all saying my Papa Joe old? Yeah.
No, I mean seriously. I mean,
James Brown really wasn't a rapper. He was like, I mean, he was an artist, but I wouldn't say rapper.
Who you talking about?
First, we talking about rap. Curtis Blow for Papa Joe would be the
Right.
Yeah.
Because Curtis
Stuff like that.
These are the breaks.
So
Bring it up.
Y'all talking about lyrics?
So let's
I'm
go.
going with
Our top 5.
I'm going
We
with
talking about top 5 lyricists.
It was actually
Who we
Five
doing?
people were.
I'm going with KRS-One to start.
Right.
All
I'm
right,
starting
so
off with KRS-One.
so you want to start off the top 5?
Yeah, my top. I mean, I ain't got but one, and that's KRS-One.
How you not? No, you got the top 5, Mike.
Y'all ain't gonna like my top 5.
No,
I like it or not. It's up to you.
I ain't got but 3.
P. Pablo?
No. Oh, look.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Hold on, that's kind of funny.
Iggy Pop was first.
What you doing?
That's why I said that.
Look, for me, now KRS-One.
Uh-huh.
Now I got to be on your white side. It's Rakim.
No, do your 5, okay?
No, you know,
Rakim.
back in the day, you know, I was a Run DMC fan. Rakim, KRS-One.
Oh, the Rakim, KRS-One.
And then I'm going, see, my shit is new though.
Tell me what you got to do. No, do your 5.
I'm a Biggie,
Okay, Biggie.
Tupac, and Jay-Z, man.
That's your 5.
That's it.
That's your 5?
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna go next shit?
Okay.
Your 5?
Eminem.
What?
That's right. That's
Lyricist.
I'm about to walk out of here.
Okay.
Eminem. Jay-Z. Who did I say? Kendrick Lamar.
Your top 5.
I said Kendrick Lamar. Did I stutter? Hey, because they that's the top 5. It's fucking Kendrick Lamar.
That's 3.
Nas.
I'm gonna beat
Okay.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
And because this one
Jay.
is hard.
Jay.
No, I already said Jay-Z.
No, you did.
I did. I said Eminem, Jay-Z, Nas,
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, and
Boost.
Who was the bitches involved in Future?
Yeah, the Future probably is top.
because it's kind of hard. 'Cause I know a lot of people won't be putting it in, but I got
That's your top 5.
yeah.
You got one more?
I know. Because my words are actually only 4, but I'm gonna
Right.
find one more. I'll give it to Park. I'll go with Park. I mean, I had some other people that I
I can't believe you had Biggie in your joint.
I always felt like Biggie was overrated, to be honest. I'm not saying he wasn't. Biggie is one of the best of all time.
Biggie was slick with his lyrics.
He
though.
had
He had wordplay.
No, he only had one album. He only 2 albums.
Right, I'm gonna say Biggie.
But his wordplay was sick.
I'm not saying that, but
He had one album.
Biggie only had really one album before he got rid of. He died before his time.
You can't
You
go
know,
on that
That's
album.
It's like people.
You have to work. You got
It's almost like
Billy did have one album. He in your top
He have
5.
a real big catalog.
It's like people giving Biggie props for what he would have done.
No,
the way he
Yes, y'all.
No.
I
People
agree.
get Biggie props for what he is.
Now what is he? What is he?
If you people that when you done smoke weed in, that's all.
No, Mike.
Before he died,
But no, what you said 4? You said 4. Who your 5th?
I said it.
Jay-Z, Tupac.
Oh, Tupac. Sean?
I'm going with Jay-Z,
Biggie.
Jadakiss.
Jadakiss.
I'm talking about lyricists.
Is this because this because of Swizz Beatz had the joint? I mean,
No,
Jadakiss beat Dipset? Come on, man.
Jadakiss was my all-time.
What are we talking about here?
Hold up, we said lyricists.
That's his 5. That's his 5.
Jay-Z,
I respect that.
Jadakiss.
We said lyricists of all time.
That's his 5.
No, we saying lyricists. I might have missed.
All 5 of your all time.
You said all time rappers, not just.
But earlier we said
This is
lyricists.
the 5 rappers, yes.
Because Tupac is not a lyricist. I would have to go with like J. Cole or something like
That's
that.
not, okay. What you said your 5?
You trying to say Tupac?
Jay-Z, Jadakiss,
Uh-huh.
Kendrick, Nas, Lil Wayne.
So you ain't got nothing
No,
from back in the day. You ain't got nothing from back in the day.
No, Eminem.
Do it again.
No, ain't trying to switch up.
Jay-Z,
Uh-huh.
Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole,
This nigga got Biggie and shit.
and I said
Nah.
Nas. But see,
You stole my
no,
say it.
that's why I was telling Mike I'm gonna knock you out.
You ain't even got Biggie in your joint.
But lyricists, when I look at a lyricist, man, is so you got Biggie. By all means, I like Biggie.
You can't like him if you ain't named
He's
in your
not a-
top 5.
Biggie ain't doing nothing with Jada.
But you got a lot of people when you start lyricists because you got people like.
It won't be no Jadakiss, it won't be Biggie, it won't be no Jay-Z, it won't be Biggie.
Kweli is
Talib Kweli.
Talib Kweli is like one of the greatest lyricists ever. When you just
Big L. Have you ever listened to Big L?
Yeah, I listen to Big L.
Like I said.
No, have you listened to
Did
Big
you
L?
name him?
Rapping in
Have you listened to him?
Yeah. But what I said,
Because you didn't name him?
I'm taking Jay-Z over Big L. I'm taking Jay-Z over Big
I
L.
put Jay-Z the greatest of all time, but that's like he's the all time. Him and Eminem is. I go back and forth.
All right, so my top 5 will be
Fat Joe.
Van Life. My top 5 will be, of course, Hova is Mount Rushmore.
Oh, now you like
Oh,
Hova. He
yeah.
didn't know about Hova.
I didn't.
Who the first? I played Hova for you.
I didn't know about Hova.
Oh,
Jeez. Right.
what album? Cause
Get his top 5.
I know. Well,
Whoa.
no, I didn't do that.
With Brent.
Oh, Hold up. Let him get top 5 out first.
I know about Hov in the beginning, but from Reasonable Doubt, it just went. It just ain't.
All right, that's one.
No, Reasonable Doubt. No, I didn't say Reasonable Doubt was one of the top.
No, it's like the top 5.
Hov is the top.
Okay.
Then Pop.
Okay.
I'm going Pop. For me, when you go behind that and listen to rap, for me.
I swear to God, if you say Snoop is going on right now, you say Snoop, I'm fucking walking out here.
What we got off?
Anybody out there think that Snoop is one of the greatest of all time?
He ain't gonna say that.
Shame on you.
He ain't gonna say that now.
I'm not saying Snoop. I'm
You
saying.
better not say him.
I'm saying.
You said Jay-Z, Pop.
All right.
Jay-Z. Pac is number 2. I would have put Biggie in the top 5, but Biggie didn't have enough albums to do. He only had one great album.
I say.
He would have one great
The
album.
album ain't got nothing to do with you being a lyricist,
No.
though.
He didn't have time to become the best lyricist he could have been.
Okay,
Oh my God!
but you can't give somebody an award for potential.
Oh yeah, that's we finished.
That's
Let's
okay. If you're gonna say one album, I would put 50 Cent in the top because he had Good Richard Dry Signs to classic.
Yeah,
And he's not the,
right.
You can nail Nelly. Nelly has.
Hold on, wait, I want to. Mike got 2.
Go ahead.
You got 2.
Okay, so I'm
Jay-Z.
saying A. I'm gonna say Pop. I'm gonna say LL Cool J. LL Cool J is in my top 5.
Let him get it out, y'all, cause
So-
this ain't working for me.
As an entertainer,
I never, for me, never listen to Nas. No, there's no personal shit. Y'all know, there's no personal shit. But I don't
you never listen to One Mic?
That no.
The album?
I listened to the song One Mic. It was
Oh
alright.
my God, something
It was
wrong with
okay.
you.
It was okay.
What?
But,
I know you got to listen to the whole album, Mike. That's
It was
just,
okay.
That's
So,
blasphemous.
Illmatic.
Hold on, that's
I mean,
3. That's 3. That's 3. That's
Now,
3.
that's 3 now. As far as
This is
4 5,
blasphemous.
I would put.
Okay, all right.
I no. What? As my man say, I put the white boy in there.
Y'all put Eminem in KRS-One, and KRS-One was a teacher. Y'all.
No, that's your 5. So you didn't even put KRS-One in your 5.
Yeah, he said number 1.
Okay, all right.
I put the white boy in there. I put the white boy in there.
Let's rewind.
No disrespect. I put the white boy in there. And to be honest, that's why that's it for me.
That's 4.
Yeah, that's it for
I
me.
gotta have one more.
It's no top 5.
The honest for me,
There's no top 5 that you don't have Eminem in it. Your top 5 is not legit.
He's not in my top 5.
That's crazy.
Why not?
Eminem ain't in there.
because he only do it when he's sick or got drugs.
He on drugs, yeah. But throw the pills out on the on the
So, you know who? Do you
You
know?
listen to Kamikaze? You listen to them joints? Like,
Yeah, but
Eminem. I know Eminem.
I'm talking.
Y'all put him against my brother.
My fifth,
Y'all racist.
my fifth,
Y'all racist.
you sexist.
Mhm.
Because my fifth would be between
Probably is.
the Queen and MC Light.
You better go with MC Light. You better not go with the Queen.
Look, I'm gonna
ain't
throw
no female artist better than Missy Elliott. That's just above
Yeah.
the
No, now you wrong.
She's the
Now you
Who
wrong.
better than Missy Elliott?
MC Light is better than
no.
Oh, y'all youngest.
No.
Y'all youngest.
I follow it.
How old you?
40 MC Light. Hold
I think the first female rapper that I liked was Latifah.
I said the Queen. That's my girlfriend.
I'm not knocking again.
That's my girlfriend.
And I'm not saying Queen Latifah and MC Light didn't like pave the way. And at the time back in the day, they were one of the first MCs or whatever where people actually really was respecting.
So hold on, I'm sorry.
But
Let me go.
Missy Elliott.
My fifth is Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
My fifth is Cube.
But you know, are we talking about rap or are we just talking about entertainment? Because like entertainment, Cube. Okay,
And no entertainment is still being top.
No. Who?
Cube, man. What rap really? How lyrically?
Ice better than Cube.
Are you kidding me? Right?
Oh,
now?
hell
You're
no.
too much, Mike. Stop it.
Hold on,
That's
I'm sorry,
disrespectful.
what
He
happened?
said Ice-T was better than Cube. That's a disrespect.
What?
What
are you talking about?
Look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw a name out.
Why you talking about it?
I'm a Q fan.
But wait,
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Listen. I'm gonna throw a name out.
I'm gonna stab Mike off. I'm gonna stab Mike up when we go in. I don't want to witness it.
I'm gonna
See?
He said Cube.
When y'all back there singing colors and y'all wearing no clothes, Y'all was out there singing that too.
Listen,
The hell we
I'm
wasn't.
gonna throw a name. Look, everybody throw a name out. I'm gonna throw. So everybody think of a rapper in your head, in your mind. Just say, okay, I'm gonna throw a rapper name out that I feel as though is like pretty much. I'm not gonna say underrated, but just doesn't really get that off the top.
So you doing all this right now? I swear to God, it better be nice.
Better be good.
I'm beating your ass right
Because
now.
if it ain't
Red
Run
Man. What comes to your mind when I say Red Man?
Nothing.
DMC,
Nothing.
we
MTV House Cribs, the dirty ass house.
Come on, man. Musically, come on. So
Nothing.
I put Run DMC over top of Red
First
Man
of all, Method Man was better than Red Man. I mean, if you want
all day.
All day. All day. All day.
all day.
I'm not knocking that. I rocks with Meth, but I'm just saying, Method Man. I mean, Red Man gets.
Red
he got some. He got some hits
Red
out
Man
there.
is a weed head.
No, but he got some. He got some hits out there, man.
No.
He got.
He got some club joints out there.
It's all time.
Hold fast.
All time great.
Stop.
No,
Wait a minute.
Say that. I'm just throwing
This
his
is
name
the
out.
part where I get control of the show. Hold fast. Because Sean said he got some hits out there. So let me go at Sean real quick. What hit he got?
Slim. He has a lot of hits. Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters.
That's one.
Give me a verse.
That's one.
Hold on. Give me a verse.
You know I can't throw the verse out there.
Exactly.
That's only one.
No, but Slim. What
So
you
you ain't
listen
on.
to?
So you ain't on his
Red
new
Man, Red Man is a singer.
Slick.
It's slick.
Slim.
But Red Man as a single, as solo artist was stinking. Now him with
Him and Method Man.
him and Method Man together,
Blackout?
they collabo Jones is
They
good.
crush everybody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So don't get him mixed up with
But no,
just a
but-
solo artist,
look.
but he was with Method Man. It's totally different.
Stop. Slim. Blackout. Slim, stop playing. Come on now. How high?
The boy?
The song. All I'm saying is throw a name on it. Red Man, I just say he doesn't really get the
If
nod.
you know Red Man, I throw Biggie out there.
Alright, so
So overrated.
who overrated? Biggie?
Yes.
Alright, so
Whoa.
he threw Biggie out there. You said he overrated. What do you think about Biggie?
Biggie was overrated.
Big is the lyrics. He ain't overrated.
Biggie had 2 albums out, then he
Look.
died. And then like talking about how he was.
So you trying to tell me he didn't have a story to tell?
I didn't say that. I got a story to tell. Give me a mic. I can tell you a story. My mother was a
But can you put it? Can you freak the words like the word play like
Yes.
this? Like it is.
But-
I could.
But think about it.
I don't know. He
Give me
could
a
act
beat.
it.
Give me a beat. My mother was a crackhead. My mother was a crackhead. My mother was a crackhead. She smoked that crack. It really was whack. I mean, I can give you a story.
But
So-
you say the same thing 3 times.
Throw a name out. Throw a name.
That's a hook.
Throw a name out.
That's a hook.
I'm gonna bring a big scene the next time when you.
Hey, you better, Mom, you better put that shit in the motherfucking sandwich or the sandwich.
Right. I'm gonna bring the beat machine the
Throw
next
a
time.
name out, Chip.
See how that
A
works.
rapper. Any rapper that you feel
But I don't
like.
say, but I told you earlier. So when we talk about the whole situation, nobody said Lauryn Hill.
No, that's it.
you're
But I don't consider Lauryn Hill a rapper. She was an R&B person who could.
She was a lyricist.
You know what? Lauryn Hill was before her time. She was Drake before Drake existed.
Hey, I gotta go.
Drake is doing the same thing Lauryn Hill did 10 years ago.
It was singing his rap.
Singing,
His
rap,
rap.
raps, and singing everything, and Drake doing all that right now.
Really? It's
And everybody
really-
getting things. If you go back to Lauryn Hill and listen to what Lauryn Hill was doing,
Yeah.
listen to what Drake do right now. Lauryn Hill was before her time. Drake is doing the same thing Lauryn Hill was doing, and he's considered one of the greatest rappers. We all know Lauryn
And he
Hill.
ain't really a rapper because he sing his rap.
Oh,
But Drake is one.
Drake ain't no rapper.
Drake is one of the. Drake will go
He
down.
sing his rap.
Drake will go down as one of the all-time greats.
Drake is not a rapper. He's an entertainer.
Well, no, what you didn't say? What you didn't say? What?
So you don't think Drake is a rapper?
I don't know either. So Drake came on the scene. If anybody know about Drake, he came in as an R&B singer first.
Right. Or
He was
Young
drinking.
Money. With
Right. So he was singing at first, and then he kind of transitioned a little bit into that singing rap stuff that go on, whatever case may be. But he good at what he do. He's good at what he do. And when between
So let me ask you something.
and between Drake and Chris Brown, between Drake and Chris Brown, I don't know.
I didn't hear nobody say anything about Curtis Blow.
Wait. I mean, Curtis Blow, like he's one of the pioneers. I mean, I give him.
I give him that too.
I give him a
He's
pioneer. A pioneer status. I give him.
That's an original.
Right.
Melly Mel. That's when you say Curtis Blow, you got Melly Mel.
Right. So again, I don't know if
Whoa.
I don't know if anybody want to give him an all-time great, but they definitely give him a pioneer. Curtis Blow, like he's like a pioneer, which to me,
Like Run DMC.
Like Run DMC.
Yeah, because I'm a number one Run DMC fan.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, because you got a lot of groups,
They
or you got a lot of
paved the way.
people that paved the way,
Well,
and
we
Run
didn't
DMC
have a
might not
lot
get
to choose
because
from.
Wu-Tang
right now.
Wu-Tang was one of the greatest groups ever.
One of the
But
greatest.
if you're not a Wu-Tang fan,
What?
or listen, you know what?
You don't think that was one of the greatest
groups ever? As a
One of the greatest rap groups.
The documentary on them?
like Wu-Tang?
On Hulu?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Wu-Tang one of the greatest groups that ever done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Record sales and everything. So again, they even across seas and everything.
all
Wu-Tang is one of the
different
greatest.
Wu-Tang, they, yeah.
So let me say this. Hey, I told you. When this chick come on in the situation, get intense, time go past us. It's oh my gosh.
No holds barred.
No holds
Hey,
barred.
let me throw one more out there.
Because I believe in nipple clamps, deep throating, and everything.
What the hell?
We're gonna go to producers.
We not doing that.
Go to producers.
What?
Timberland.
Come on, we gotta close it out. Let's go.
Timberland, Dre, and there's another one.
That's Dre and JD. That's all it is.
Timberland and Dre,
Dre and JD.
Jermaine Dupri. Who you going to
You
get
ain't
hit?
gonna put Pop Dad the P Diddy there?
No.
No.
Your own name.
It depends on your age. It depends on your age. If it's young age, I'm going with JD. Old, I'm going with Dre. Hey, you know what though? Man, hey, it's been a great show. I want to give a big shout out to my man Papa Joe.
Papa
That's
Joe
our
came through.
Papa Joe came through. I want to say we got much love for Papa Joe. Hey,
Papa Joe.
big shout out to my main man Chick too.
Chick will be
Chick
back.
is the
No filter.
Nah,
When
no.
y'all see Chick,
I swear to goodness. I'm
He
putting-
no
no filter.
I
He's at
swear to
Capone with no filter.
I swear I'm gonna put the filter on Chick ass. I'll give it. Chick we put the filter on Chick.
And
Hey.
listen, if anybody need like a stud, call me. I'm
What's
right
a
there
stud?
for you, huh?
What's a stud?
You know,
What you covered in
there's somebody that's
Hold on, what's a stud? Are you building a house? Or you building in a sheetrock?
Hey, if somebody that's real discreet, you need to call in, drop it on you. I'm talking about thick, long, strong.
It's okay. He need a stud fee.
Hey man, you know what?
Is it about building a house or what?
Oh, it's
Yeah, he
okay.
gonna build a house.
I'm talking about, you know, I'm talking about thick,
I got a friend that got a horse.
strong,
Long. Big shout out to my
Just hit me up.
Big shout out to my Papa Joe.
Let me know.
Big shout out to my main man Chick. Y'all know how he is. I will make sure he will be on the show again. Hey, to my man P Diddy of the city.
Yes, sir.
My main man DJ Mike L.
I
Yeah.
know you
Hey, I'm Mike Reed, man. Thank you for tuning in, Mike.
only talk to me after hours though. Don't call me during the daytime. I'm not gonna speak to you.
My office hours
We
as well.
will. We will see y'all
What's
next
the hour?
Sunday.
What's the hour?
Hey, we will see y'all next Sunday.
What's the
Right
hour?
here, 6 p.m. Facebook Live.
My hours are available between 9 p.m. and 2
We
p.m.
see y'all next